Welcome back, all you beautiful adventurers of the Orphan Guild. It is I, your host, the D&D Orphan, back today here to wrap up, or begin the wrap up, of my Sunday sessions of Whispers from the Abyss. Our group has returned to finally finish Season 1 of this long, long-running story. What has been about a year in the making, only about 4 months in recording, has finally come to its finale. Before we hop into that, please, I want to make sure, if you haven't already, tap that notification bell so you're alerted every single time we go live, upload a video to this channel, or post to the Toasts tab. Make sure to, as well, if you haven't, make sure to join the Orphan Guild. Smash that subscribe button and become a fellow adventurer. It helps out the channel more than you could ever imagine. And of course, as well, if you haven't already, make sure to drop a like down below and leave a comment about your favorite part of today's session. Maybe a funny joke, maybe something you really enjoyed. Doesn't matter. That interaction helps to help us more than you could imagine. As well, make sure to check out the link tree in my bio where you can find my partner's content over there at stoned_n_summer. And with that, let us hop into today's session. Where we all left off, the group had finally delved into the monastery after facing some tragic losses, encountering an unbreakable statue made of an unknown material shooting lasers so powerful they left explosion and craters in their wake. These lasers would kill not only Emmy's pixie or fairy, but as well as Nessa's friend Willow, the assassin, and Godak's friend Mortem, the artificer alchemist. 3 tragic losses. But recuperating and recovering, rallying, they continued down the steps of the monastery, entering into the pits below, where they would first uncover a living being, its digestive tract making up a hallway leading to its very own stomach, where they would find that the cave they were in was none other than a large, massive, living mimic. An eye sprouting on the large stone statue, and a fight beginning, only being able to escape by causing the creature to vomit them out. Now, having escaped that fate, you all lie drenched in a sticky, gross amber fluid. It smells of fish and of death. You're all just covered in head to toe, not only your own sweat, but this fluid. And you start to realize that there's chunks of stuff stuck to you. As you all begin to feel the chunks pulling them off you, you realize they're chunks of flesh and bone. How does everyone react?
Well,
Fucking, this is gnarly as I brush it off myself.
Alan considers using the potion of waterfalls to wash him, but thinks otherwise.
would probably use prestidigitation to clean herself up on the other part.
Okay. So as you all rise, trying to find ways to clean yourself off, you see Emmy beginning to whip up some magic, cleaning herself, beginning to make a nice rosy smell, or lilac. What kind of actually describe the smell for us? I mean, what how do you spruce yourself up? The fuck?
I'd use a lavender or summer smell with an undertone of cinnamon.
As this begins to waft through the cave, you all smell and you feel a little calmed, more at ease. As you all look to Emmy, does anyone say anything?
Um.
Oh, there we go.
Godak points at me and asks him to do the same to me.
Oh yeah, of course. As I start cleaning up the people who consent to it, I'll go around asking everyone.
Be careful smelling like
Yeah,
flowers near that turtle.
Take a funny die, Alan. Good way to start the
Thank you.
session.
I'm sure the turtle doesn't eat meat, and if he tries, I'll just defend myself.
Are we around Earth at this point? Like, is there the ground, gravel, dirt?
Yeah, you notice now, Vadagar, that everything looks correct. When you opened that door and entered that hallway, the stone was strange. And then noticing those boulders, they were very unlike any rock you'd ever seen, realizing because they were no real rocks, they were simply a mimic's organs. Now you see around you real cobblestone. You see the walls made of brick and mortar. And you also can tell, Vadagar, that it was constructed very, very recently.
Try to clean myself off. I'm gonna lay in the dirt and use like mold earth around me to scrape everything off. Like I'm sitting there doing snow angels in the dirt using mold earth to kind of like scrape everything off of me.
It's such a dwarven approach to cleaning.
I mean, stone sorcerer.
As you begin to take and scrape the gunk, you see it begin to congeal with the chunks of stone and breaking, almost beginning to pull and almost like solidify, gluing pieces of rock together. You all quickly find that if you're not removing it from you already, it's beginning to harden.
I imagine Atlan could sort of, since it's flesh and blood, he uses blood bending to kind of just like prestidigitation it off of him.
No,
kinda
it's
just,
not
like,
the.
glows for a second?
It's not the like the chunks of people's flesh and shit. It's the sticky substance that like was vomited up by the mimic. It's like stomach vial
Like
essentially.
it's saliva.
Yeah, it's like it's saliva, stomach vial.
And stuff,
Yeah, so it's not the blood in chunks, but it's literally the goo. So Atlan and Emmy, as you quickly remove it from yourself using your magic, you find yourself to be you're fine. You don't begin to stiffen up, and you help Godak. So Godak's stickiness is removed as well. Who else do you help in the immediate vicinity? As Vadagar, you said you were removing it from... Okay. I would say so.
I'm like fucking mud bath exfoliating here.
Yeah. Vadagar, as you notice the substance is becoming hard, do you quickly run to help uncover Garothra?
100%. Can I actually manipulate Vadagar's earthen fortress to clean both Sarkoth and Garothra with it?
Explain how you mean. Explain like how using your earthen fortress could accomplish this task.
Okay, so instead of constructing this like 15 by 15 like cube,
okay,
that would normally be like that I can manipulate putting doors or windows or whatever because it's a fortress. Instead of doing that, I'm kind of like same thing that I kind of did with my mold earth where I covered my body and like kind of cleared off everything. I'm going to do the same thing, but this time on a larger scale to cover both Garothra and Sarkoth from head to toe, and then pull it down to kind of scrape off all the gunk. Basically doing the same thing, kind of exfoliating.
Okay.
Instead of like this
While-
giant fucking room.
While you attempt to accomplish this task, where you use your stone fortress to do something similar to your mold earth, you find your stone fortress is not quite the same magic as mold earth. While you're able to mold the earth with it, and it's more restricted to a simple structure, right? You're able to make these doors and windows, but it's not quite able to manufacture these intricate like sides and indents needed to scrape the gunk off their body. But as you're molding the earth, you see from the ceiling trickles of water.
Well, this might be a stupid idea. Give me a second. Oh, at least. I'm going to tell Sarkoth and Grothra quickly spine, and then they're going to shoot their spines up at the ceiling, and I'm going to tell everyone, watch out, water incoming.
We just sensation house. We don't need to flood the place.
As you're cleaning Nessa, Riley, and Godak, it's at this moment that Vadagar realizes that there's not enough time, that the gunk on him was already turning to like a thick stone, and Sarkoth and Gorothra and Motherbucker are simply too far from you for you to clean them in time before they're essentially petrified. So that's why he's doing this extreme method. Because that's why I asked who you were helping, because with that many people, it's gonna take at least 6 seconds per person to do. So that's 6, 12, 18. That's almost nearly 30 seconds. You're gonna be too late to get Sarkoth and Gorothra because it's solidifying fast. It's like quick cement essentially turning to stone. So as Vadagar shouts out, warning the rest of you, and Sarkoth and Gorothra ready their spines, what does everyone do in quick reaction?
I hop onto my broom
Okay.
and fly up
Okay.
as far as I can go.
Oh yes, because you got vomited out. You were no longer up in the air. How much does the broom movement give you?
Me
30?
broom movement is 50 feet unless it's carrying 400 pounds.
All right. Well, seeing as the ceiling is only 40 feet high, 35 is the highest you can go.
Yeah, okay. So I fly 35 feet up.
Okay.
Just making sure that, yeah.
All right. You see Riley, Emmy, grab on to your broom as you begin to fly up, and you see him just dangling there. I need you to make an acrobatics check as his fat ass begins to shake the broom.
While I'm making this check, Emmy would just have said, "You could have just asked."
I'm sorry, fuck! I know what to do! Reaction time!
But,
Not the best.
yeah. But the acrobatics check is a 21.
Oh yeah, you easily, while it wobbles underneath you, you hold your steady, and it quickly straightens out as he's just dangling underneath you, like his fucking tiny 3 foot, 4 foot body just dangling from the broom, looking down. Fuck, that's high.
Yeah, it is. It is a bit high, yes.
All right, everyone else, Atlin, Nessa, Godak.
Alan also flies of his own will.
Who else isn't able to fly at the moment?
Atlin can fly. So Atlin, I assume you use your blood
Emmy
wings,
and
right?
Vadagar can fly.
Well, I was
Yes.
gonna. I can get everybody else that can't fly. I can cast conjure. What is it?
Conjure pixies or something.
Yeah, and have them cast fly on everybody else that can't fly, including myself.
Okay. So Atlan, you are able to fly how high up? 30 feet, right? Your fly speed is 30?
My movement is 35.
35, okay? So you fly up to 35 feet as well. And then Godak, you quickly cast summon pixies. How many does it summon?
Let's see. We're
Summons
dealing.
8. Their challenge rating quarter.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, well, for simplicity, I'm going to say you summon exactly as many needed to make everyone else fly. So one for Garothra, one for Motherbucker, one for Sarkoth, one for yourself, and one for Nessa. Because I'm not putting 8 of these fucking things on the map. And as you summon the pixies, you command them to cast fly on everyone?
Yep.
All right, and how high does that flight allow people to go?
Should be whatever that standard fly spell does, which should be, I think, probably 30, I'm assuming, but let me check.
Your movement speed equal to fly speed. So your normal walking speed.
Okay.
I think.
I think the average is usually about 25, 30, so.
All right, so you're able. How far can you fly, Godak?
So let's
60
see.
feet, sorry.
Yeah, 60 feet. Yeah, 60 feet is
Okay,
the.
so everyone can go 35
yeah.
up then. Okay. So
Yeah.
as Godak summons these pixies, they suddenly appear around everyone who can't fly. You quickly, obviously, tell Motherbucker to go up when she begins to float. So Motherbucker instantly reacts to your command, and she flies straight 35 feet up. However, Vadagar, how do Garothra and Sarkoth react to suddenly being able to fly? Do you command them to fly as well as Godak summons these pixies and you hear him yell out, "Fly! Command everyone to fly!" Or yeah, you know what I mean. Fuck.
So, as they get their ability to fly, it'll be like straight towards it, and they're gonna throw their spines as they start flying into the water to be able to wash themselves clean, and then get clear of they'll reaction whenever whatever happens.
Okay. So they both fly towards the center. Motherbucker doing the same thing. All right. And Nessa, how do you react to suddenly being you suddenly feel your feet begin to become light as you look down and see you're beginning to levitate?
Oh my god, it's just like I'm a bird again, except no wings.
You look down, ogling, not realizing the situation at hand being more dire than it is, because suddenly, as you're just, I can kind of float, you hear cracking and crumbling of stone, and then the flooding of water. As you kind of turn your head, what's that? And then splash! The water comes soaking down, just drenching Motherbucker, Garothra, and Sarkoth, and splashing to the ground and quickly running downhill, which is towards the Mimic's stomach, as the incline you are currently all on goes up. And as the water comes rushing down, Nessa, make me an acrobatics check.
Oh my god, why acrobatics?
That would be too easy for you.
Can I also use an action? Because I haven't used an action. Can I pull out my power pole, Rio Geo Bing Bang, or whatever the fuck it's called?
That's an 8.
Because you're commanding Sarkoth and Garothra and you're paying attention to them, trying to help them get uncovered in the rock, you would not have at all noticed Nessa. So Nessa, you are picked up.
This isn't necessarily for Nessa. I just want to pull it out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Then yeah, you pull out the staff. Yeah, that's
Start
fine.
kind of extending it. Yeah.
And you all kind of hear, Nessa, you're swept up by the water. It's beginning to make you tumble and spin, falling violently towards the Mimic's opening, which you see is now beginning to reopen. What do you scream? What do you do?
Help!
Water.
That help.
As you all see, as you all snap your heads over to see Nessa just beginning to spin away, being swept up by the water, and you all see the entrance to the mimic stomach is beginning to reopen.
Now I've got an idea. Oh, I'll let you go.
I have an idea, but I'd like to check if it would work first. Because hold
I also have an
person
idea.
paralyzes people, but does it also keep them in the place they currently are?
Let me see the
Well, what's
description.
Depends on what the spell says.
Let me see the description of hold person.
Paralyzed condition.
Let me.
Paralyzed condition. Yeah, all it says really is just it gives the paralyzed condition for the duration.
It's the whole description
If
of
they
the spell,
fail.
basically. If they're
Yeah.
a
Are you looking
humanoid.
at 2024 or 2014
It just makes.
rolls?
I was gonna say it just makes them
both of them are
paralyzed,
the
which
same.
reduces their speed to 0, but it doesn't say that you can't move them yourself.
Yeah. This is more like paralyzed person than it is hold person. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But because this is
Like
homebrew,
you'd still be able to move.
fuck yeah! If that's what you like to try, attempt it.
So I will cast hold person using a warlock spell slot. I think. Oh yeah, using a bard spell slot. Just in case, because I don't have time to warn her, I will use a charge of my staff. So the DC becomes a 23.
Okay.
So it's a wisdom save of 23.
So Nessa, you suddenly feel some magic sparkling in your brain, but you can't really focus on it because almost trying to help. Almost trying to help. So please roll me a wisdom save at disadvantage.
Hmm. $15.
Emmy,
So that fails.
describe how you cast the spell.
So with quick reactions, I put my hand on my staff on my radio staff as I thrust it out, and I mutter a simple word. Using some iron that's wrapped around my staff. I then almost like a beam shoots out and holds Nessa in place.
As the beam shoots out, you see Nessa fail this wisdom save and become paralyzed. However, now I need an Arcana check.
A 6. Oh, that's a 9. Not good. Let me just check. I don't have any funny dice. Yeah, I guess it's a 9.
And as the beam...
Can I add a plus, or can I add a d6 to that with Zephyr?
Yeah, go ahead.
You can add a d6 to that.
I'd say
Zephyr's reaction.
because Nessa's now screaming and you can see her and you're reacting to the scenario, yeah. Okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Up to
14,
a 15.
15. Is there anyone else who can offer any help here?
Can I, since my Vatigar's Earthen Fortress didn't do it, now that I'm paying attention to this situation, can I use it to block the entrance, causing it only kind of like a graded wall to come up so that the water can still go through, but none of us can?
Roll me a dexterity check.
A dexterity check?
Save. To see if you
A
can...
dexterity save?
Yeah, dexterity save. Essentially to see if you can get your arms in the position in time to do the spell. To see if you can react quick enough.
Okay.
Because you've already told Zephyr to do the thing, so now you're also doing something else.
Well, that would be I was gonna say that'd be Zephyr's reaction though. Zephyr's got his own mind too, right? But yes, I will do a dexterity check.
I guess you could argue that Zephyr's at this point smart enough to realize you're helping an ally in need.
Yeah, because that's what he always does. He's got the Horizon Watcher, the Sage's Council, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, okay.
But I'll still roll the dexterity check or a dexterity save.
Ooh.
That's a fucking Ring of Evasion. Roll that.
Ah!
Well, it's a 7 anyway. That would be the first one was a 2, which would be a 7.
I will say that you're able to get a half wall made in time, which I will give a +2 to Nessa's roll, or to Nessa's the total what you needed to get up. So that brings it from Emmy's. So that brings it from a 15 to a 17. So as you command your stone fortress, the wall suddenly shooting out, attempting to catch Nessa like a net and block her from being sucked into the opening. And Emmy's magic is shot out. You see essentially a beam of energy come shooting out of Zephyr at the same time striking into Emmy's magic, which was beginning to flicker and fade and stop, which suddenly amplifies it and makes it just strong enough that you see it shoot past Nessa and strike the stone, and then suddenly shoot out these beams of lightning that instantly solidify into stone, creating this essentially burst of energy and rock that becomes a makeshift net, some of it shattering and hitting Nessa, which Nessa does take 3 damage. But catches Nessa as she locks up and freezes in place and is stuck between the different strands of rock like a statue. As the water floods into the mimic, and you see all of it beginning to drain, the roof entirely beginning to dry up. The mimic's stomach reseals. However, you see that while Garothra and Motherbucker have been cleaned, Sarkov was just too big to get enough coverage of the downpour and has become petrified. That didn't even stick to him. Whatever.
So Amy will just say, "I've got you, Nessa." That was close. Before looking around, noticing all the pixies and a petrified Sarkoth. And
Who slowly begins to float to the ground, the fly spell still being active. So he just slowly descends as his weight goes against the fly's ability.
Yeah.
As you hear him settle to the ground with a thud. As Garothra instantly, realizing this and seeing this, flies down, galloping. My love! No, my love! As she approaches, nesting her forehead against his forehead and nuzzling him. We will find a way to undo this. But for now, you must sit tight. As she...
Does anyone have Dispel Magic?
I do not think this is a magical effect. I feel like
it can remove petrification with a successful check, though, can it?
no, that is lesser restoration.
Well, I was looking it up. The spell can be used to remove the effects of petrification, but it requires successful spell casting check against the petrification's effect.
Let me put this into perspective. You all immediately recognize that the material Sarkoth is covered in is the same material that is covering the elemental that is sitting outside the monastery, locked as a statue.
Ooh, okay. Understood.
Cool.
I have a lesser resto, but the spell description doesn't include petrification.
It's because he's talking about the it's either dispel with his check or greater
No,
restoration.
I
But
don't know
what
where
the DM is
see
saying is
yeah. I don't know
what-
where you find the spell petrification. It doesn't say anything about that on
you
Dispel Magic.
look up curing petrification for 5e and it tells you. But that's beside the point. What the DM just
Yeah,
said
but
that this is the
5e,
general's magic that's also
Yeah.
petrifying the angel that we found outside that we know we can't undo without defeating the general. Yeah.
Some characters know that, yeah.
Alan wants to take a closer look and see if it's like something that could be mechanically removed, like if we are careful and slowly kind of like hammer chisel type removal, or if it's like magically super glue, like you would hurt the person to remove it.
So, flying down, Atlan, you see Sarkoth, and once again, you instantly recognize that he looks identical. The material looks identical to the statue you encountered outside of the monastery, who holds the fire elemental who worships Tyrael alongside you. A warrior who you know to be one of Tyrael's essentially generals, who we talked about in the last session. Or not the last session, but maybe the session before that. Regardless, you instantly recognize that because this material came from the mimic, it was its stomach vial. You can assume that the elemental was also eaten by this horrifyingly corrupted, mutilated, and modified mimic, and was essentially put out there and on display, and that whatever the general has to keep this creature, this mimic, in control is probably also keeping the mimic alive. And the mimic, whatever it is, when its bodily fluids leave its body, it solidifies, and maybe killing the mimic could undo the petrification.
Okay.
Because, like I said, it begs the
Honestly,
question.
I don't.
The question is begged: how is the general keeping this creature, the size of a building, in control? How is he keeping it in check? What is he doing to keep it just sitting here, listening to his orders, guarding his lair? There's got to be something to it. You're able to figure this out very easily. And that whatever the general is doing to keep the beast in control, maybe he has a way to undo the petrification, or maybe killing the creature will undo it. You're not sure, but you know that there's nothing you can do yourself, sadly.
And I'd relate that to the group. Say sorry. There's no spell that I know that can currently handle this situation. I apologize.
So what was that fire elemental's name again? I
Oh.
forget what it was.
Fuck. Alan, tell me please tell me you wrote it down.
I did. Let me find it.
Oh, thank God. Because I do not remember.
Argenasi.
The only thing I can find about Dispel Magic curing petrification is specifically from the spell Flesh to Stone or other magical effects, not just pure petrification. That would be a greater restoration.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Riak.
Petrification as a
R-I-A-K.
whole-
Does that sound right?
What was that?
Riok?
Riak.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's
R-I-A-K,
definitely some name.
Argenasi.
That's definitely a name I made up on the spot with no other thought. Yep, that's definitely it. 100%. I am not going to cap you guys. A lot of these names I make up on the spot and I forget minutes later. That's why I got a note taker. Alan, I
That's cool.
love you. You are
No, as a
necessary.
DM, you should be able to. You never know when someone's gonna be like, "Hey, I want to talk to this guy, and I'm gonna introduce myself," and you're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna pull a name out of my butt." Like,
I completely forgot I put that statue on the map when I made the map, and I had to just make something up for it because it would be lame otherwise.
yeah. So Riak, R-I-A-K, is the fire genasi.
Yes.
And we also spoke with him, and he said that killing the general would undo his petrification.
Yeah.
And I'll
Or at
speak
least,
to
at least he
Garothra.
believed that. He believed killing the general would be the way to undo his petrification. There's probably more to it, you think, but that's a good start.
And I'll go to Grothra and I'll tell her, don't worry, Grothra. Once this is over, we'll get him back.
Mother Bucker slowly flying down as Garothra floats to the ground. Well, she already went to the ground because she was next to Sarkoth. Mother Bucker slowly lowering. She looks to Garothra, and Mother Bucker says, "Worry not. His soul still lies within that shell. He is indeed okay." As Garothra takes solemn in this, as you see a look of anger, rage, and determination fill her sparkling blue eyes. As you all...
So it seems we must defeat the mimic. Does anyone have any ideas how to destroy this monstrosity?
Unless we could detonate some kind of big bomb in its guts, I do not believe so. No.
Loosed enough big bombs in its guts when we were fighting it. Pressing forward might be the only way we can figure out more.
Hmm.
Nessa is still frozen.
It dispels after a minute.
It hasn't been a minute of talking time yet.
True. I can drop the concentration anytime,
Yeah.
so I'll do that.
There we go. So you all realizing Nessa is still stuck in stone, you drop the petrification, and Nessa, you suddenly find your body is movable again, and you find yourself kind of just like slumped. Like there's like a jutting rock between your legs. There's like two underneath your armpits. There's like one to the left of your head, and you're just like kind of like just like really stuck in here. What do you do?
Can I get up?
Yeah, you can try to like jimmy your way out. You're kind of like off the ground right now, just like suspended in the air, stuck between these rock spikes. If anyone's played the second God of War, the new series, I think Ragnarok, where they see the ice tree, the tree that's made of ice and lightning. Imagine that, but made of stone instead. Like the crackling and explosion, the different jutting pieces of stone, and Nessa's kind of just nestled between them, like when someone throws hand axes at someone and catches them between their arms and shit and pins them up. They're kind of like in a weird position. So Nessa, if you would like to get out, make me an athletics check.
That's not... 22.
22. Oh yeah, you take your arms and they're stuck between these rocks, and you realize the rocks are, while they're pretty thick, they're actually not that strong, and you kind of just like squeeze your arms down and they just crack underneath your mighty force. As you then kind of grab the one next to your neck and you break it off, and as you kind of like slip your way out, climbing to your feet, looking back, you can kind of just see the explosion behind you. And you can see you were just barely caught in time and not swept up into the mimic's gut.
Yippee.
So as you rise to your feet and you make your way from your stony prison, looking to the rest of your allies, what do you do?
I'll just sort of reconvene, dust myself off, and look to the rest of the group to see what's happening next.
As you look to the group, Nessa, you see Sarkoth is trapped in stone.
How did that happen? I look to the rest of the group.
The gunk from the mimic's body was about to turn us all to stone. Unfortunately, Sarkoth couldn't get clean soon enough.
She looks at you all blankly, very much questioning a lot of things right now.
The reason that we broke a hole in the ceiling to get the water to come down was to get the rest of us clean in time. Otherwise, this could have been all our fates.
So I know we don't necessarily need like a bag of holding in this campaign because we have like an unlimited storage. But does anybody have one?
Yes.
Didn't think so.
No,
Yes, I do.
Emmy does
I'm
have
trying
one.
to devise of ways. Does
I-
anybody have? Do we have a second one anywhere?
What would we need two for?
To create a black hole to the astral plane?
Oh
Are you gonna?
But then
do
that
black-
doesn't destroy. That doesn't destroy the mimic. It just transports it. So I don't think that would solve our
No.
issue.
And all of us?
Excuse me. Did you just say creating a black hole doesn't kill? Okay, well there
Okay,
is the
so
debate.
rules are-
It opens
So
a
real-
gate to
rules-
the astral plane, so it just sucks it to the astral plane where it would potentially still be alive, where we can't reach it, and then it
thought-
wouldn't break the spell.
I
So
thought
that
it's-
might.
rules are written, it will create a dimensional rift.
Doesn't it
It
also
isn't
cause
specifically
10
called a
d10?
black hole.
Doesn't it also do 10
I-
d10 damage?
I think they removed the damage part because getting sucked
Oh.
into the astral plane was enough.
Yeah, they did get rid of the damage. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a crazy idea, but nah, I think pressing on to do the story as is would be a better idea. But nah, if you wanna fuck me in the butthole and make me come up with some goddamn
Yeah,
bullshit on the
I'm trying to
spot.
figure out a way to kill this giant thing that we can fit inside of.
Yo, who can I contact to get a quick level in Artificer and, or a quick 2 levels in Artificer and get a magical infusion?
Hey, thank God
Well, I
I
also
got
thought about using my channel
great-
divinity to ask my deity to intervene. But technically, I can't do that till level 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank God I killed Mortem.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all question why I went after the squishies? Because the squishies can be just as big as problems, okay?
Yeah.
And now I've handled
After
one of the
pretty
big
much
ones
everybody.
too. And now I've handled one of the big ones too. So it's time for the fight to begin.
No, wait a minute. I might be able to bullshit my way out of this. Don't
Fuck-
worry. I'm looking at my inventory real quick.
you. Fuck you all 3 ways from Sunday, okay?
Okay, so I have a quick question. Because normally,
Go ahead.
warlocks can only contact their warlock pre getting the fucking contact planar being spell at level 5 or something,
Yep,
5th
yep,
level spell or something. You can ask yes/no questions to your warlock or
yeah,
to your patron. Sorry.
correct, you can. You want
So
you want to ask him some questions? You want to ask Alistair some questions? Go ahead, buddy. Throw it at me.
I want to ask for a little help if he can, perhaps,
Okay.
if he can
Oh,
summon
you-
a bag of holding.
You want some help from Alistair? Okay, okay. Go ahead and roll me
I'm ready to.
roll me a
The
religion.
back
Yeah.
holding thing was out of character. I
Yeah,
was just trying to find a
Yeah,
way
no,
to
but
build
I-
a bomb.
she will in character ask for help.
Okay.
A religion check, you said?
Uh-huh.
I hate that you can't bardic yourself. Okay, so
Hey,
now
that's
come to
better
the
than
question.
clerics have
If
to
I
roll a D100 and roll less than their level, so you have a
true.
better shot of rolling a 20.
Yeah, so, quick question, because in heroic inspiration rules, if somebody gets heroic inspiration and they already have it, they can give it to someone else. Can I bardic inspiration someone twice and then have them give it to me?
Hold up. This might be a very cool method. I've just learned how to cheese as a bard myself as well. Okay, hold on. Heroic inspiration.
Yeah, that's the new rule, only one at a time. You can never have more than one instance of heroic inspiration. If something gives you heroic inspiration and you already have it, you can give it to a player character in your group who lacks it. So I'm asking if that also applies to bardic inspiration, or does bardic inspiration stack?
I could fuck you with that.
It doesn't specify that someone can only have one Yo, wait,
Man.
no, it specifies a creature can only have one bardic inspiration dice at a time, which means if I bardic inspiration
yeah.
someone and
It
they already
also
have it, can
it
I give
also
it to someone else? Then?
it also says that you can only have one set of temporary hit points, but we stack those in this campaign, so
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, but there's a huge difference between temporary hit points and bardic inspiration.
I'm s-
May I impart a funny die?
um
I
say-
can give you a D6 from.
I'm gonna say
from-
no to the funny die, but I'm going to say yes to what Emmy asked to do. What we'll do is we'll say that bardic inspiration does not stack. So
You can also get a D6 from Zephyr.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can do that.
so I will bardic inspiration Nessa twice, asking her to give me the second one, or to like, since that becomes like a weird mechanic, because I inspire her twice, but I guess the second one inspires me instead for some reason.
You're
um,
inspired by how much you inspired Nessa.
Exactly. So, Nessa, for the next 10 minutes, you have a D8 you can add to a ability check or to hit roll.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
And-
actually, just a roll D20 per the new rules.
And so Emmy,
Let's hope
you get to re-roll
So-
yours. You get to re-roll your check.
Oh, I haven't even rolled yet. I have right now a D20, a D6, and a D8 plus 6 from my modifier. So I'm ready.
Okay.
Roll it. Nice.
16.
That one.
I mean, the dice didn't roll super great, but it's still 16.
Okay, 16. You all hear coming from Emmy's staff, like the sound of an old-timey speaker. Hello, I'm listening.
One of my acquaintances here kind of got frozen in some way, and we need
Aw.
help destroying a big mimic. Do you think you could take care of that for me? Of course, not free.
Emmy dear, you know I can handle any problem that is facing you, but are you willing to pay the price, is the question. You all hear these words echoing through the cave coming from Emmy's staff.
Thinks a bit about her bardic abilities. And she thinks about if they could help here, but it's still a warlock. So she thinks, even if she were to lose those abilities, she could be of great use to the party in other ways. So, thinking that's most likely what he'll go for. She says, yes, I would be willing to pay the price. Once I know it, of course. I'm not paying something I don't know.
No, Emmy. I already have everything I need from you, my dear. No. And you all see a shadow begin to extend from the staff Emmy's holding in the direction of Riley as antlers in the shadows begin to shape and form, and these red eyes begin to appear as a shadow is casted over Riley. And the staff says, I want this one. The taste, the smell of his soul is like an aged, tortured wine.
Can I counterspell his shadow reaching for him? And I'm
It's
like,
not no. It's like
"That's
it's
not
like
a sacrifice
it's-
we're gonna make."
it's casting over him, but it's not doing anything. It's just
More
like
flavor.
yeah. It's just like
Nothing's-
him.
Yeah, I'm talking about more of like.
Will happen unless I say yes.
Well, I was gonna say, since I've already interacted with this being, like, this is more for flavor as well, of me putting, like, interfering with him and saying no.
You can definitely like shoo his shadow away if you like to counterspell his shadow, because it definitely is magic.
Yes.
But as the shadow just like sucks back into the staff, oh, no fun. No fun, no fun, no fun.
He
Won't
has
make any
to
such bargain with you, fiend.
Vadigar, wait up a second. I feel like this is not your decision to
Noted.
make, is it?
I know what
It
kind
is
of creature lives within your
Riley's.
being. I've spoken
Oh
with it before.
yes. Oh yes, but this is not
We
your
have
decision to
sacrificed
make.
our
This is
own.
Riley's. This is Riley's decision to make, is it not?
Riley's eyes widen.
Shit the
What?
brick.
What the? Wait. Your staff is a. What the fuck? I'm so lost. What? My soul is.
Not up for grabs, Riley. Don't worry.
Well, it's funny you happen to, to bring that one up there. You see, how do I don't quite. I've already made such a deal. As the staff
Well,
falls statically silent. You just hear crackling and popping. Oh. It seems that's the smell that I was smelling.
oh, but Alistar, surely you could beat the other being that has a claim of his soul if he agrees. Such a powerful being such as yourself.
Riley begins to speak up. I don't know. Does anyone say anything? Does anyone stop him?
No, I'm not stopping him. As I said, it's his decision to make.
I was gonna say this is not up for decision. I will put you down before I let your whatever that demon within you take one of my friends.
I mean,
PvP.
I mean,
Sorry.
Pretty much where
Vadigar,
it's getting to.
Vadigar, please calm yourself, brother. For the creature that already holds my soul, I don't believe could be defeated by this mere horned beast. There are stronger demons in this realm that offer better deals, and I took a pretty damn good one myself. So you know what, beast? Do you really think you could beat the might of a god? Of an angel? As the staff once again falls quiet, the crackling, the static. As Alistair... In my current state, I do not know. But one day, as the crackling begins to fade and fall into just entire silence, it seems the deal could not be struck. But more info about Riley has been learned.
Yeah. Well, Riley, I guess it is your choice, but if you were so confident that he couldn't beat the angel, wouldn't it be more than just a win? Because that would free me from my deal. We would get rid of the mimic, and we could be rid of Alistar.
Buddy, I don't think it's me who wasn't ready to take that deal. I think when your staff friend there heard the info of my other deal, he's the one who chickened out. As your staff says nothing.
Perhaps, Riley, but try not to invoke his wrath too much. However, I will be the receiving end, remember.
Yes, you're right, you're right. Sucks you got goaded into one of those batter deals though. I got a pretty damn good one myself. As for the first time, Riley kind of pulls down the armor and like pulls down his shirt, showing his chest a little bit, and you can see like the very top of a massive gash wound that's scarred over. Like it's like just at the top of it, you can see it stretches almost from shoulder to shoulder on his chest.
That's an interesting wound you got there, but do not misunderstand me. My deal is not bad in any way.
I guess.
I've been inside your mind. I would beg to differ.
All right, fellers.
Art is in the eye of the beholder, is it not, Vadagar?
I think our penises are all plenty big, fellers. Now let's get a move on so we can get big
And
man
beholder,
here.
where?
As Riley smacks Sarkoth on the arm. Let's get big feller here out of this statue. The quicker the better.
Yes.
Motherfucker just disappeared, didn't she? Yep, she's just goddamn
Yep.
gone.
Gone.
How does this happen?
While we're walking, I will pop a greater potion of healing.
Okay. Save it.
I am already half HP, and I've got
Save
3 and a superior.
Save
and
it. Save
okay.
it. Save it.
I'm saving it.
Save
I'm
it.
saving it.
Take my fucking
I'm a
advice.
spell squad and then.
Don't do that. Well, that would be better. Because at least
Yeah.
those are recuperable. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink.
Yeah,
wink.
yeah, I know. I've got my mana potion. Yeah.
No, that's.
I know. I'm joking.
You ears, you fucking take the opposite of a funny dice. Take a goddamn -12 on your next roll, bitch.
Fine.
Take DM's Wrath, my new homebrew item to fuck you
Great. I would
internally.
like to roll perception for whatever's in this.
Moment. But yes, go ahead, roll perception for whatever's in the hallway.
Yeah. So my normal one, so it was +8, so it's only a -4. Yeah, I see nothing.
Hey, this hallway's looking like you should turn around and go back in that mimic, bitch.
Oh, she's not dumb.
No, I know. No, don't worry about it. It's all good.
Yem's wrath gets out of it. We forgot to introduce ourselves today, by the way.
Oh, I know. We're gonna get to it. I would rather.
Oh, really?
I'm more in.
We're supposed to spend this much time in this one spot today. to be
Yeah.
honest.
We're moving
Yeah.
on. We're moving on. Hey, it's been good. It's been really good roleplay. Really good roleplay.
Yeah,
today,
it's been good. It's been fun roleplay. Yeah.
So, as you all recuperate and Riley continues to press forward, essentially leading you all in deeper, you all sadly have to leave Garothra for relieve Sarkoth for now, as you all continue.
Where'd Garothra go?
Not Garothra, Sarkoth. You know what I mean. Suck my dick.
Yeah,
You
but
all continue up the incline till right about where Vadagar is now, where it becomes level and flattens out, slightly beginning to hook to the left. As you all continue to follow deeper and deeper down the tunnel, you begin to hear crackling of fire in the distance. Getting closer and closer to the noise, the crackling
And,
of fire.
Can me and Garothra kind of roll a perception check to see if we hear anything other than noise, like the crackling of fire, like maybe footsteps or
of
people
course.
talking, or?
Of course, completely.
Okay.
And Alan would be
So
listening to see if it sounds like a campfire or if it sounds like a magical fire.
So this is from me. It's a 16, 3, so that's a 19 from me. Advantage. And Athra's perception is a +3. So that's a 19 from me and a 17 from Athra.
Yeah, you both just hear
23 for Alan.
You all just hear the crackling of fire, and Alan, you could tell it is indeed the sound of a controlled fire. It's not spreading. It's not, it's not strengthening. It stays the same level.
And there's no other noises but the crackling of fire.
Indeed.
Emmy would at this point like mount her broom again just to fly like 10 feet up.
So we should all proceed carefully and quietly.
And Atlan has floated up to, he's about like midway between the ceiling and the floor,
Okay.
about 15 feet, let's say.
Okay.
I guess Grothra is
And he
still
would
flying
out
too.
and
Then
say,
we should.
perhaps we should send somebody quiet ahead a little ways.
I mean, Godak, why don't you send one of your pixies invisible over there and check it out?
No.
When she's mentioned, Emmy just winces a little and tries to ignore them again.
As
So
you
yeah,
s-
send a pixie, I guess.
I added a light to it so you can move it, and it has a light now.
Mm.
As the pixie flies forward, it begins to continue following the tunnel deeper and deeper, coming closer and closer to the sounds of the crackling fire. It's at this point
I kind of follow a little bit behind.
the pixie comes to a closed stone door.
Hmm. Let's see.
I imagine at that point she turns around and comes back and tells us that.
Hmm.
Flying back, you all hear the pixie come fluttering. There's just a stone door, there's just a stone door, as it flies past Vadagar and Garothra, flying past Atlan and recouping with the rest of the group.
She said stone door, so Atlan would look toward Vadagar.
Well, but we're all proceeding carefully. Assuming we're all sticking kind of close together, but also moving, well, flying silently, I suppose,
Yes.
since we all have the fly spell on us.
Hovering.
Technically, well, it's good. The fly spell only lasts for 10 minutes. So I don't know how long it takes for us to get through
Actually,
here.
I think Blood Winds is only 1 minute. I'm checking.
Flying is infinite.
Oh yeah, it's 1 minute, so I'd probably be done. Never mind my fly.
We investigate the door.
As you get close to the door, roll me investigation at advantage with your stone cunning.
Okay, can anyone see what the dice are? My other's being fucked.
Natural 20.
20
Natural 20.
And 16.
Nice. Nice.
And as you investigate the door, Vadagar, you find that it is enchanted. And the enchantment
Do I find out? Okay.
is Tyriel's magic.
I'll, without trying to, I will use the message, and I will gesture over to Atlan and message Atlan. So you hear this in your head. This door seems to be enchanted by Tyriel's magic. Should come take a look.
Hmm.
He'd walk up because he's no longer flying, and take a look at it. I think I don't need to roll. I would be able to tell it's Tyriel's magic.
As you approach, you see the symbol on the door, it being Tyriel's symbol. You know instantly what this is. This is one of Tyriel's war rooms. A room that was hidden and sealed from the rest of the monastery and buried after the Great War against Diablo. You read about them all the time in your books. In fact, you actually discovered one of the buried war rooms underneath the temple you lived in as a child before finding yourself in this strange new area. It seems that this corridor was dug to find Tyriel's war room.
That doesn't sound good. Okay, I'd express to the group, I think I've seen this before. This is definitely Tyrion's magic, although I don't think it was intended to be found. DM, do I know, is the ward designed to keep people out or keep something in?
It's actually protection. It's designed to keep people safe.
Oh, so are we able to pass through it? Do I know that?
Oh yeah, all you have to do is simply know the password to open the door. But you notice the doors, the magic lock has been shattered, which means you can simply just open it.
Looks like
Okay.
it appears to be tampered with, is what you're saying.
Correct.
So somebody has forced their way in.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'd say perhaps we could be safe inside, although it appears that the barrier has already been compromised. I can't tell you what we might find inside.
For anything, I suppose.
And I'd reach out. I like you said, I can pass through it, so I don't need to like dispel the barrier, right?
No.
I actually wouldn't want to, right? If it's a protective barrier, I'd want to be on the inside. I want it intact.
Well, I mean, if
All
it's
right,
been already broken through, I don't think the protection is still going to be very protective, I guess.
there are often many layers of protection: mechanical, physical, magical, divine.
And as you approach the door, Atlin, your holy symbol begins to glow. And the door pop begins to open, sliding, revealing a crackling fire inside.
I can't. There we go.
Steps leading down. And you find 5 statues. What is going on with Godak? Hold on, buddy. I got you. Let's go ahead and just remove your light. And then Motherbucker. There you go. Now you can move yourself in. Go ahead. Are you stuck? You're stuck, aren't you? Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't move you. What? How does this happen? Okay.
Go ahead, just
Well,
a bunch
hi,
of
can-
tell you're safe.
He's gone.
I was gonna say, just hit the undo button until you're back in the
Yeah,
fully in.
just yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah, this last look at that one. Let me.
And I don't think we'll need the pixies.
Yeah, I'm
so-
just gonna have to replace you. Fucking I love Owlbear.
Hmm.
We never know what's going on with this room. Last time we saw statues, it fucking killed a whole bunch of people.
Well, once we're ready, I could describe what Alan would probably do.
Let me set the scene for you real quick. There's your pixies.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
You can start duplicating them. Just start multiplying your pixies so you have them all back, Godak, and then I'll give you Motherbucker real quick. Oh Jesus! What did I do? What did I do? I fucked
You
up.
just brought
That's a lot.
everybody
I
back.
would say
I fucked up.
the undo button.
I fucked up.
Oh, everybody just dies.
It's like a party from like 7 sessions ago.
Atlin, yep, you disappeared, son of a bitch.
I did.
Yeah, you did. Gotta bring you back, son of a bitch. I think Nessa is gone too now. Yep, Nessa
I
suffered.
don't see Nessa again.
Nessa suffered the same fate. Okay, Alan, Nessa, you're back. There you go. Problem solved. Fuck. As you all enter the room,
Enter the room.
as the door slides open, you find a staircase leading down in the center, surrounded by 5 stone statues. The one in the very far back of a turtle with a druidic wooden staff. The one to the left of the turtle of an elf with black hair and a similar wooden staff. To the right, a small dwarf with a mohawk beard and robes. Underneath the dwarf, an elf with a lute, with a fairy fluttering next to her shoulder.
Oh god.
And in the very far left, a soldier woman with a shield on her back and a spear in her hands. While the faces...
Can I roll perception to see if I recognize these individuals?
No, Alan, you don't need to do that, buddy.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say that one over there is pretty handsome. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
Okay.
I figured before you even started describing them, I was like, oh, this is us.
I thought for a millisecond that you were serious. For a millisecond. I thought for a millisecond you were serious.
And I did my job.
You got me.
So
You
we
got me.
entered the
That's-
room, and then Emmy was like, "Yo, what happened to Nessa and Atlan? Where did they go?" Huh?
And you look up at a 10-foot tall statue of me, and you're like,
Oh, they went
shit.
there. Oh, he's right there.
As you all
Guess we have to
see
cure
these-
him too.
As you all see these statues, you can't help but feel drawn to them. Each of you falling... Oh, hold on. Let me give everyone lights again. Right. Hold on.
So we're each drawn to the statue depicting us.
Yes.
Ourselves.
Depicting yourself. Correct.
Right, I don't even have to RP it out because wow, I almost said the wrong name. Emmy would have
I
definitely
need everyone
just...
to roll a perception to see if you can see Alan's boner.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm so glad I'm standing over here because my passive perception is 18. If you're not trying to hide it, I am definitely seeing
Oh, it's big. You can't miss it. It's a decent 10.
I am, but I'm standing right here. I can't see anything.
As
And I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
I know.
Yeah, would you see what Godak just rolled?
Yeah.
We all just, before we go into a boss fight, we just spot Atlan with the biggest boner right now, and we're like, are you turned on and going to die or something? Like, what?
This
turtle
Tyrion's
wants to
doing.
eat some-
I'm sorry.
I think the turtle wants to eat a branch.
No. It does not smell like flowers. It actually smells a lot worse than any flowers. So
I will prestidigitation a bunch of small flowers over there.
As you're all drawn to your statues, your eyes locking to the the sculpted faces from stone. Your eyes
Did
locking.
you change the
And they're all
music on
scalps?
purpose?
No, that's just my that's
That
how
was-
much aura
that was
I have.
Perfect timing.
That's how much aura I have.
Nice. Go on.
As you lock on your eyes to the shallow indents in the sculpted faces where the eyes should be, the statues all begin to glow brighter and brighter, brighter and brighter, until the whole room is filled with blinding white light. And suddenly, everything is dark.
Yo, fuck the light.
I'm assuming this is a super magical darkness because my 300 feet of magical
Oh, yeah.
blind sight doesn't see anything either.
Oh, yeah. And as each of you begins to awaken, your eyes opening, you all begin to find yourselves in an endless white room stretching to eternity, empty and silent, covered in snow, falling from a sky you cannot see. Your allies have all vanished, except for one person who stands in front of you. Yourself with pitch black eyes. As you see this version of yourself begin to raise their arms, and you can feel a chill down your spine as combat begins for each and every one of you.
We gotta defeat ourselves.
As we all take a break, and we will return
Yay.
here.
Okay. How close to each other are we? Just quick before.
We can't see each other. I imagine we're not.
From your count, I think he means from the counterpart, like the evil you.
Oh, gotcha.
You're
No,
all...
I specifically meant from the party, cause.
Oh yeah, you're all gone. You guys can't.
Okay,
you're,
okay.
You're just you.
We're
and you're-
solo.
Yeah.
GG's.
Yep.
GG's. Dagger warning. GG's.
Yep.
Nothing. Well, I'm so glad I swapped so I had damage options now. That's irony.
All right. We will return in 10 minutes.
Yep.
Just imagining Atlan giving Atlan temporary hit points and then taking temporary hit points and so on.
I'm gonna say,
and
by
so
the
forth.
sounds
Like,
of it, you guys are
this is
probably
gonna-
gonna be making love by the
we're
end
gonna
of
be
it.
4 more sessions of this.
Yeah. I was gonna say the fact that you had a giant woody going into this, I don't know what the two of you were gonna do.
Docking.
Oh,
It's called
dude,
docking.
that's a great idea. That's a great idea. I don't have to fight him. I just have to fuck him.
See, that's the fun part.
Bring a new
'cause Emmy
definition to
would
go
not
fuck yourself.
Emmy would not fight herself. She'd provoke the other Alistar into fighting. Just like, yeah, Alistar, come on,
I
you can
still
fight
have the
this.
stam pot. I still have the stam pot that Tumnus gave me. The tainted stam pot that got me married. I have one.
Fuck yourself. Fuck yourself.
I might have to. Just in the convenience of time and so on. And I guess I would imagine none of your characters would see this happen. So Atlan's gonna do maybe what Atlan's gotta do.
Everyone's
through this
just
situation.
done and just waiting for an
pre-jump
hour.
Sometimes you gotta S&D.
Yeah.
I gotta walk
Come out.
Yeah.
Go
Gonna
for
come
it.
out of. Everybody's gonna come out of this little dream state or whatever, and everybody's gonna be seeing you making out with the statue.
No, you're gonna see me standing there with like no pants on, a little out of breath, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, I full on believe you'll have like 5 levels of exhaustion. Just comes out 5 levels of exhaustion. Yo, what happened? What?
The most epic session of love ever.
Oh
No,
god.
I'm pretty sure I have an idea how to combat myself. I just don't want to say anything out loud and give the DM any ideas. I don't know if he's still listening.
See, if I'm just glad see, because if I was my old version, we'd be just vicious mockering each other with our high wisdom. But now, we're fucked because I have damage options. It's not fun.
Well, and that's what I don't know is, at least for clerics have access to any spell on the divine spell list, but they have to prepare a certain number. So I could foresee real Atlan knowing different spells than Shadow Atlan, because Orphan might not pick the
Yeah.
same spells as me or know what I've picked. But for wizards, it's like these spells, so you have the same exact spells. That would be
Back, gentlemen.
comes down
No,
to tactics.
because
Sounds good,
wizards
Nathan.
still prepare from their spellbook. They can swap their spells and shit. It's just they have the
They have
same
a limited.
spellbook.
They have a much more limited number than clerics. Like I have access to any spell on the divine list plus 2 extra because of my domain.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I
I'm
have
not-
access to 2 wizard spells for first level because of my domain.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, bards have access to a lot of different spells. Bards at high level literally just, oh, you may take whichever fucking spell you please. But Wish is the only one banned from that. Funny enough, they thought that would be broken.
Sounds fair. That sounds fair.
Yeah, but you still have access to Simulacrum, which is hilarious.
I'd also say, like, as a DM myself, I would think that Wish, being the high level spell that it is, you'd have to be an actual practiced magician.
Yeah.
A bard is like, oh, I kind of improvise and make it work because I have some of the weave like in my bloodline or whatever. But to cast a
Oh, that's
wish and have
no,
any
no, no, no,
effective
no. Okay,
wish.
so bards. Okay, so no, sorcerers have the weave in their bloodline. Bards
Right.
actually bardic magic is technically one of the oldest magics because of the creation magic that was originally used to create everything that bards can get access to. Like, if you're a right bard, the College of Creation, you tap into the oldest magic there exists. Which is funny. But
Well,
yeah, every other
maybe for
class
that bard, I would say,
just.
yeah, it would take a
Yeah.
lot, but you could make it happen. But for any other bard, it's like you
Oh
diverse
yeah,
enough from
Emmy's
arcane
not.
magic that you
Yeah.
can't perform the highest levels of arcane magic,
Yeah.
or it'd be a very, you could attempt a wish, but you'd have, maybe a 15% chance of being successful, as opposed to, oh, you cast it, it worked.
Oh, but Wish does have a built-in failsafe because you roll there's a 33% chance. So normally you roll a d6 and 1 and 2 are fails, and then you can never cast Wish again, and the wish fails.
Right.
Um. Plus, I know a bunch of different side effects, but Wish is really cool, limited. But it's also it has limits if your DM doesn't want to deal with the bullshit. But it also says go ask your DM, dude. If you want to wish for this, go ask your DM. If your DM's cool with it, we're cool with it. But yeah, I'll be right back. I've gotta take a toilet.
I'm going to jump off this call and jump on another Discord call real quick. I'll be back in a couple minutes as well.
I'm back. present and accounted for. This has been a while since I sent you the last one. Alright, let's see. So just off the bat, my HP is 88. No, I'm sending you. I'm sending you. It's just I would have to do two. The HP itself is on like a weird sheet, so I'm just letting you know it's 88. Just because I have so many modifiers and whatnot now, it's just weird to look at. Do you need my skills as well, or my proficiencies, or no? Okay. And I have a long ass list of items. Some items are currently on me. Do you need my potions and shit too, or no? So you're not my items, okay. And we didn't get to rest, so I have no spell slots. That is okay. Rest.
Alan mentioned he had to step to another Discord chat real fast or something. I saw him a message.
I have some spells, but if they're not,
Sorry, guys.
okay. So you'll notice that I have some spells that are listed, but they don't have a click on them. That's because I decided not to learn them, but they're still there. Just so you are aware. Start here. No. Select the picture, please. Why are you doing this? There we go. Sorry. Yep.
As you see, oh fuck, I haven't been unmuted. Okay, hold on, let me reset the scene. My bad. I was muted.
I hear you.
The stream, I was muted. I just realized.
Oh,
So.
Sorry it took so long.
No, you're good. I'm resetting the scene because I just realized I was muted this whole time.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, on the stream. Wonderful. As we return...
Your camera's also off.
It's... Oh, yeah, in Discord. Thank you for telling me.
You're welcome.
As we return to the scene, everyone having looked at their statues, the statues beginning to glow so bright the whole room was filled with a white, blinding light. Everyone slowly beginning to awaken, standing in an endless abyss of white, snow falling from a sky unseeable. Looking around, every single person finds themselves alone, the rest of the party having disappeared. Everything is quiet, except for some steps in the snow you all hear in front of you. Raising your head, you see only but an exact replica, identical to yourself, but with pitch black eyes and deathly smoke radiating off their evil, cursed body. As Vadagar, we cut to you first, you seeing this duplicate of yourself. You see him grabbing the flail, smiling, looking to you. He says only one thing. Ha! I would have killed that boy when you saw him in the forest. But I guess that's just me. As he begins to lunge, and you both roll initiative.
Okay, oops.
Add to initiative, and Vadagar, add to initiative. All right, let me open up my dice roller too. Let me roll your initiative. What's your initiative? What's your bonus?
+1.
+1. Okay. Evil Vadagar has an 18. Ah, one above you as Vadagar. The evil version of you lunges forward, reaching all the way up to you with using 15 feet of movement, grabbing the flail, gripping it, and bringing it down, trying to smack you. All right, roll a d20. What is it plus to hit? Plus 9.
+11.
Plus 11? What the fuck? Okay. So
It's a +2 weapon, and yeah.
29 to hit. That hits your AC.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right. As he strikes you.
But I will.
Okay.
Let's see, 29 to hit. Yeah, there's not really much I can do about that.
You could silvery barbs it.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, +11 here. I'd have to roll. Oh, I could. Yeah, you know what? I will. I'll silvery barbs it.
It'll
Sure.
give you advantage on your next thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
So
I
I will
roll-
silvery barbs. You can roll again.
I roll again. He rolled higher with this time it would be a dirty 30.
Yeah.
But regardless, I
Figures
take,
much.
I take the lower roll, so it does hit you. Dealing. Oh my god. Okay. Some of this
Yeah,
I
I
have
know.
to,
It's a confusing one.
Some of this I have to ignore.
So the basics, without you activating, because he didn't, if he didn't activate his booming blade or any of his buffs.
Booming
it'd
Blade is a
be-
bonus action to activate, right?
No, that's an action to cast, and it's and
Oh
we
my
require
God.
you cast it as an action,
Yeah.
and it rolls a melee attack to hit.
This is gonna be so much easier for everyone else because everyone else, all they have to do is send me their D&D Beyond character sheet, and I can just look at everything, and it makes.
So you'd be rolling 3d12, 1d8, 1d4.
All right, 3d12, 1d8, 1d4. All right, as the strike lands, and you take 26 damage. That's his action. He has 2 bonus actions. What fucking bonus action spells you have?
Bonus action spell. I'm a sorcerer. I have quicken spell. And you have 8 sorcery points. 1 quicken spell is 2 sorcery points.
This is gonna be so confusing. All right. Well, I'll quicken spell then, and wait, I haven't even casted a spell. Do I? Yeah, I still need to do that though, regardless. Right? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, as a bonus, if it's not a bonus action spell, you
Yeah.
have to quicken spell it.
Okay, so I quicken spell, and the one I know really well of you is your infernal chains. Where is that? Where is that here? I know that's here somewhere.
That was 2nd level spell.
Yeah, 2nd level here. Infernal
Description,
chains. Yes.
Uh,
He casts infernal
Yeah.
chains upon you, Vadagar, as the chains
so I need
reach
to do
up
a
from the
charisma
snow
save.
and wrap around you. Go ahead.
Charisma save.
I'm gonna be fucking so lost in this fight, man. I'm gonna be so lost.
That is going to be a fail.
As the infernal chains wrap around you, you are bound and burned. I don't know what the spell does, so just do whatever it does, man. What is it? What do I roll damage? 2d6?
2d6.
Okay, cool. So you take 3 damage. All right.
And I'm
that's-
now restrained for the rest of the fight.
Man, now you see what I gotta deal with, huh?
It ain't as bad as one-on-one combat, you know?
Yeah. Now you gotta see what I have to deal with all the fucking time. I'm enjoying myself. All right. Well, I know he's got one more bonus action, but evil Vadagar is gonna flex on your ass, and he's gonna use his 2nd bonus action to literally flex. You see him squeeze his muscles. He's egotistical. He's cocky. He's arrogant. He's everything you are not, Vadagar, as he laughs at you, holding up his muscles, squeezing them, and ending his turn.
Very first thing I'm gonna do is
Infernal chains him.
I am going to
This fight just stuck.
bonus action activate my boots of haste.
Okay.
Quicken spell bonus action cast my new shadow form spell to put a version of me right behind him.
Okay.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Now it's just a match of who
And
can
so-
beat the other one to death first, huh?
And then,
Hopefully the one that's most proficient in the sheet.
right, since he can't use spells, but he can use my items, he is going to bonus action Dwarven Belt of Taunting as fucking Iron shows up behind him and just lets out a fucking roar right behind him. So
Wow.
you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. With your wisdom modifier, saving throw
Which is
is a Jesus Christ, your
+5.
shit's +5. That is a 17.
That is a fail. He is now taunted for 30 seconds, forced to attack my shadow form.
Ah! Fuck you, bitch! As he gets ready to backhand it. Okay, go ahead.
And then items. What else can he use? He's gonna do 2 things. He's gonna use his other bonus action to use Rio, Geo, Bing Bang, whatever the fuck it's called, the scythe. As he throws it to sideswipe him, which would be at advantage. 2d20s. Pressure 11. That is it does not hit myself. Nope. Regular attack. Does not hit. I'm rolling like shit. Holy fuck. So.
EM's rolls better. It's just the law.
Yeah. Yeah, I fucking can't hit worth of shit. Like I haven't rolled anything above a 7 all night, and I've rolled a bunch of dice.
Yeah. I'm just
And
glad
then,
I wasted my -12.
And then I will action cast Demonic Frenzy on myself.
Okay, demonic frenzy. So we'll go ahead and give you the The black
That
one
is
around
my end of
you
my
is
turn.
your binds. The red one around you, or no, not the red one. The orange one around you is your demonic frenzy. All right.
Actually, I'm not gonna cast Demonic Frenzy. Hold up.
Nope. Okay.
I'm gonna cast Fiendish Cloak instead.
Okay. I don't know what kind of ring to give you for that one, so you know what? I'm gonna change it. The orange ones for your infernal chains, and now the black ones for your fiendish cloak. There we go. Problem solved.
There we go.
All right.
And that's your turn.
All right. And now that brings us.
Oh wait, I got 2 attacks. Hold up. I have a sec. I forgot I hasted myself. That is gonna hit for the 29.
All right. Yeah. He's not really, paying attention to you now because he got taunted by this one, so he doesn't really even see the attack coming. So he doesn't silvery barbs it. You're noticing that while you're very diligent in battle, this version of you is not the same. He is very relaxed.
That is 28 plus 28 plus 28 plus 8. So that's 36 points of damage.
Okay.
And saving throws.
The infernal chains, when someone's bound, don't they attack at disadvantage?
I would, but I was at advantage, so even if you removed one of my dice, I still would have hit.
Just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, there was a 7. I rolled a 7 and an 18. 17 and an 18, so no matter what,
Okay.
even if I only rolled one of those dice, it would still hit.
All right. Just make
But
sure.
you are
for
correct,
future-
yes.
make
I
sure
would have
for
been
future reference.
disadvantage.
Okay. All right. So 36 damage, and then saving throws. All right. First one. What kind of saving throw am I making?
You are making... He's going to pass probably all of these. I believe it's Constitution saving throw.
First roll, the flat dice rolls a 19, so I assume that's going to pass with your modifier.
Versus my... With my modifier, yeah, 100%.
Okay. All
My
right.
Constitution is my strongest.
And then do I make
Yeah,
another save?
And then another Constitution save, but don't even worry about it. You'd have to roll a 1 to fail it.
Yeah, I rolled a 12, so okay. All right.
Yeah.
With that brings us to his turn as he takes what did you hit him with? The flail?
Yep.
Yeah. As he takes the flail to the back of the head, it smacks him, but he looks at the one taunting him in front of him, and he raises his hands.
And the shadow form sitting there flexing in front of him.
Yeah, and what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Oh. I am going.
You got to roll your 2d6 fire damage for my infernal chains.
Yes. Yep. Let me roll that now. 2d6. That is 3 more damage. Whew, thank you, infernal chains. What would I do without you, bro? You have fucking polymorph? Oh, whoa. Whoa.
I'm so glad I don't have that anymore.
Whoa, you got polymorph.
I do not have polymorph. Like I said earlier, those
Okay.
spells that don't have the dots in the circle, I don't have. They were just ones I was looking at thinking of taking.
Okay. Understood. Got you. Okay, I was going to do some fuck shit. Okay, well, regardless, he is going to use his bonus action to summon the storm as he creates the ice storm. This one I know. This one I know. And as the how big is it again? I forgot. It's been a while since you've used it.
I'm restrained. I wouldn't even worry about how big it is.
I'm just gonna make it a big storm. As the big storm is summoned, he looks. That's his bonus action. One of his bonus action used. He can use 2. He will quicken spell, or actually no. He will just take his mace and he will strike at the shadow, the clone. Rolling a plus 11. That's an 18 to hit.
That is a miss.
All right. So his action misses, so he misses his strike, but he'll still quicken spells to cast a bonus action with a spell with his other bonus action. And he's going to... What is that one that I gave you not too long ago? Yeah, Angelic Guardian, is that the one that summons? Is that the one that summons minions?
I don't think I took a minion summoning one.
I swear I gave you one that lets you summon angels that follow people around.
I did not take it.
No, you didn't take that one? Too bad.
Nope.
Oh, he'll bonus action, quicken spell cast haste on himself.
So you can attack a second time now.
Yep, and now he's going to strike one more time with his weapon at the clone. This time, rolling a 30. 30 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
All right, he strikes the clone, and it's 3d12, 1d8, 1d4.
Yes.
20 damage.
Plus 8. 28.
28 damage to the clone.
Yeah. And I'm just going to...
I forget how much health the clone has.
It's basically a carbon copy of me, except for it gets my items, it just can't cast spells.
Okay, got you.
It's my
All
fucking
right.
shadow form.
And as he strikes it, he will begin to move.
Opportunity attacks from both me and my clone.
Nope, not from the clone, just from you, because he's still within the clone's range.
Gotcha.
As he's not stupid, he's not just going to sit and stand getting hit by you and the clone. He pincers to the other side of the clone.
That would be a miss.
Opportunity attack misses. All right, and he ends the turn just grunting. You notice he hasn't spoken once. All he's done is like laugh, grunt, be cocky. It seems he doesn't have the capability.
He did speak. He said he would have killed that boy in the forest.
Oh, right. Yes, you're right.
Right at the very beginning.
Yes, you're right. Since then, though, he has not said anything. All right, and that ends his turn. Bring it to you.
Bonus action, Misty Step. Boop.
Infernal chain. You can move with the infernal chains.
I'm not moving, I'm teleporting. I love Misty
Okay.
Step.
Okay.
Nope. Now,
Wait.
Storm. Huh?
Wait. Can I counterspell? So,
Sure.
Yeah. Reaction
Yes.
counterspell. Reaction counterspell. Right. I love that. Hey, thank you for reminding me every damn day of the sessions that you have that ability and you want to use it. I'm gonna use that.
Can I use
Yep,
counter?
that I'm never able to use.
I'm gonna go ahead.
It's because
and-
counterspell doesn't
You know, it's
counter
funny,
all
I've
magic.
taken
It
it
counters
from,
spells
like,
specifically.
The fourth session, I've taken this counterspell in the fourth session, and I have not been able to use it once. This is the first time it gets used, and I'm not even the one using it.
It's not. Hey, no, I've let you use it multiple times now. No, there has been times where I've let you use it.
Yeah, but
and
not
fun.
in, you've
Not
told me to
continuously.
use it in different senses of how it's supposed to be used. This is the first
Yeah.
proper use of it.
Yeah, I know. I know. I don't do spellcaster enemies that often because they're really annoying to have to remember what spells they can cast.
Anyway, let's see. Counter spell. You attempt to interrupt a creature casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of third level or lower, it fails with no effect. So I can't Misty Step.
Okay, so
So put me back over there. I'll just.
in place.
I will, in turn, create that same bonus action. Create a second storm. And also
overtop the current storm. Okay, I love that.
and I will actually action cast a thing. So he needs to make a dexterity savings throw.
You're doing the lightning. Okay.
I'm actually the hailstorm.
The hailstorm. I mean, yeah, the hailstorm. Dexterity. What's your modifier? 12 plus whatever your
Dexterity.
modifier is.
Does he have my shield? Since my shield is part of my father, does he have that?
No, he does not. You also
So
notice your
he
shield
would
is gone.
have-
You also notice your father, your ego item, is gone right now.
Okay. So that would be. He has a +3 for his dex.
So 15.
Save. 15 is a fail.
Okay.
Hey, why is I'm gonna reload Owlbear just because my dice roller keeps just pulling up a blank page, so I can't see the dice. It's annoying.
$48.
He takes 48 cold damage.
All right. He is bloody.
He must be bloody as fuck, right? Yeah, I was gonna say he must be almost dead. So that's what 38 plus 48. He's got 2 HP left.
Correct.
That is funny. All right. So, bonus action with the clone, the Rio Geo Bing Bang, whatever the fuck I can never pronounce. Dice roll, get out of here. Flies around and tries to hit him.
Okay.
Come on, move the fucking thing. Why can't I move it? There it is. It's 21 without the shield that hits.
Okay.
And that is
I
3. Can't do anything.
I know I use my reaction for silvery barbs.
You know, you used it for counterspell.
Yeah,
And with that damage,
not
he
silvery
dies.
barbs counterspells. Yeah, not silvery barbs counterspell.
Yeah.
All right.
And then he dies.
The overlaying storms.
And-
Oh my god.
As the scythe goes sliding through him, cutting him in half, you see the lower part of his torso drop to the ground. Top half just beginning to float. Smoke drifting off of it with the wild winds of the snowstorm surrounding. And as the bottom half drops, he roars. As you see the skin begin to fall away, turning to skeletal bones. As phase 2 begins. And he heals back to full health. Back to 86. All right.
Does he go down from the overkill damage or no?
Yeah. How much more damage? Yeah. I can take away. Yeah. What was the overkill?
So,
It was 10 because it was 12
I don't.
total. Yeah, it was 12, so it was 10. So he has 76 health.
Well, it's plus whatever the bonus is, which is where's the real? So that'd be 15 damage overkill then.
Okay, so 74. Okay, got it. All right.
15 would be 73. That's how much we should have.
73. One off. My bad.
No worries. And then bonus action. He's going to activate his flame flail,
Okay.
and he's going to attack with a curse force flail. D20. 11. That's nope. That's a fucking 2. All right. That is my turn.
All right. As it goes back to the evil version of yourself. And as your turn ends, before his turn starts, he now gets to use his one legendary action he gets, which he uses one of your spells as a legendary action. Casting. The fuck should I cast, man? I do not know your shit. Demonic frenzy. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah, roaring essentially in anger. Just you hear the skeletal clattering, the echoing roar of your own voice, but evil and just dark and guttural, shattering out throughout this snowy realm as he enters a demonic frenzy
Counterspell.
of his own. All right. Counterspell.
Counterspell.
Demonic frenzy is level 3, so lower.
It's
than-
level 4.
So then I have to make a check.
I believe I have to make a check.
Yes.
One of us.
Vadagar has to make a
DC
check.
spell.
Vadagar has to make a check.
Okay.
It's his.
Uh,
The DC
Now-
is 10 plus each level
Plus
of
the
the spell.
spell's level, which is it's 14 would be the DC.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out what's check.
It's your spellcasting modifier, so it would
Okay,
be
perfect. Yep.
your.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
A spellcasting modifier is pretty fucking good. I'd have to roll like fucking a 1. Let's please not roll a 1. Nope. 18.
All right.
So counterspelled, he does not get demonic frenzy.
All right. As his turn begins, he will, now that you've used your reaction, he will use his quicken spell bonus action to demonic frenzy again, so he loses another 4th level slot, which means he now is out of 4th level slots. That is both of his.
I only have
2.
I think that might be the. How many times did you quicken spell? Because that might be the last one you get.
I have quicken spelled twice so far.
3 times at least.
So this is the 3rd time. Yeah, this is the 3rd time.
Okay, so 3rd time, and you get 1 more quicken spell.
1 more quicken spell. Okay, so he enters his demonic frenzy, and because he does not have your Rio Jibang, he's just going to actually. No, I'm gonna stack some more damage on that bitch. Yeah, let's The Searing Smite's a bonus action, right?
Searing Smite.
Action
It's
and
a
bonus
spell.
action. Yeah.
Action
When you
and bonus.
attack,
As
it's
soon as
because
it's
you
activated. Yeah.
it's activated on a hit attack. So yes, Searing
It's a
Smite is
bonus
a
action to cast. It costs concentration though, so which means
Blinding Smite.
without the shield. But they're all going to be concentration, which means you would drop your haste.
Okay, got you.
which immediately ends
But-
your actions.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
So rather, he will with the demonic frenzy. That's all he'll do, and then he'll use his bonus action to. Is the storm strike an action or bonus action?
Action.
It's an action, and he gets okay. So he can use one of those, and he can use okay. So he uses his attack first. So he'll strike the clone Vagar with the flail first. That is a dirty 26 to hit.
Oh, that will hit.
All right, and then 3d12. All right, what's the demonic frenzy damage? I forget.
Demonic Frenzy at 3d6.
3d6. 1, 2, 3. 1d8. 1d4. All right. That is 33 plus 8. 41, right? 41 damage? 42.
33 plus 8.
33 plus 8, correct.
41. Yeah,
41.
41.
All right. 41 plus the, what was it, 26 plus 8 heat that the clone took earlier. Is it still alive?
So that's that. And then 41, you said?
Yep.
Nope, he's still alive.
All right, but he is definitely bloody.
Yeah.
And I don't want to waste. I can just attack twice. I don't have to do a special. I can just, yeah, he'll just strike again because I'm not gonna waste this. I'm not gonna waste the storm strike on your shadow cloak. So yeah, he'll strike one more time. Roll again. Ah, natural 1. You get an opportunity to attack back.
Sweet.
Why are you hitting yourself?
Literally. It's this whole fucking scenario.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
20. That is a 21 to hit with hits because he doesn't have a shield. And also, just out of curiosity, Nessa, who has the golden dice this session?
Just ask for the golden dice.
No, I mean, I don't necessarily. My fight's pretty much done, but I mean, you're the one who gives it out, right? Anyway, so that hits. It's 26. Don't forget to roll 2d6.
Oh
there,
yeah, for you.
Laughter. That's added.
4 damage this time instead of 3. Yay!
And that's
Curious, you bloody
38
yet?
plus 8. That's 46 damage.
All right, 46.
No, I'm not bloody.
Okay.
Oh, he just took another 46. That's plus.
All
So he
right.
was at 70.
27. He's at 27. All
70.
right.
Yep.
So he's bloody again. All right. As you see the bones beginning to chip and break away as the smoke begins to pour more and more violently, he enters phase 3. He does not gain any more health back, but he does become a little stronger. As you hear him roar out one final time, as his turn ends and he takes his legendary action.
Legendary action. Okay.
Yep, legendary action, which he is going to, in a fit of rage and suicidal intent, if he's going to die, you are going to die with him. He casts a 3rd level fireball directly on your clone, which would put you in the radius
Everybody.
too, right? Yep, him and you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, he casts 3rd level fireball. I don't know how fireball works. I know play sorcerer. What do I do?
I gotta
Dex
do
save.
saving throws.
All right, I assume
I have
I
to do a
have,
dex save for both 20-foot radius,
and I
and then
assume
you
I do
roll
too.
8d6, 5. Yeah, so everyone does a dex save. Remember, it's only +3.
Oh, 19 plus 3.
Here's for
Let's
my
go. 19, 20, 21, 22. So
My
22.
clone, nat 20 from my clone,
Fuck you. All right, well, at least it's not you who nat 20s. Let's see if you.
and
let's see,
a
let's see.
fail for me.
Ah, yes. All right, he passed too. I 19'd. I got a 19.
So roll your 8d6.
All right, roll 8d6.
Oh, actually, I've already used my reaction. Never mind.
That's why I made sure to legendary action before your turn. 25 damage. Does Fireball have any modifier? I don't fucking know.
No. Nope.
Fireball does not have a modifier. Most damage spells don't.
125 damage.
That, I believe, kills the clone.
All right. The clone is gone, and you are definitely bloodied now, right?
Let's see. I am just bloody.
Okay. As he roars and your turn begins, the fireball's smoke settles as your eyes lock to each other.
Okay. I'm going to Misty Step into his face.
And he is going to counterspell. Nope, no, can he? No, yes. 1 3rd level spot left. I have 1 left. I've got, that's my last 3rd level spot. I'm out of 3rd
Sweet.
level spells.
I was just trying to burn your reaction. I'm gonna quicken spell, bonus action, demonic frenzy, action, take a star from my robe.
You already have demonic frenzy on.
No, that's my fiendish cloak.
The orange is your demon. Oh no, the orange is the binding smite. Right. Not the binding smite, but the searing, the chains, infernal chains. Yes, cool. All right, so you activate demonic frenzy. Okay. Fuck, there's no more rings I can give you, man. Okay, I'm just gonna...
95 damage.
So you threw your cloak, your stars.
Nope, I took a star. I did my demonic frenzy and threw a star off my cloak.
Yeah. So doesn't your star have a radius? Like the explosion have a radius, or is it just one person? Like
It's just single target damage.
okay, just making sure. All right, and you said it deals 96 total.
95 total.
95 total. All right. Well, that's a lot of overkill damage, and you know how I do overkill damage. So as that star flies and explodes, the smoke essentially ignites like a gas. And to end this, I need a Constitution save from you, buddy. You must pass a 19.
That is... It's 12. Nope, I got a 15.
15. And all right, if you survive the damage, you officially win your bout.
Something ridiculous. What are you rolling, like fucking 20 dice?
No, what was the, how many dice did you, like, not like, what was the dice you roll for your damage? I want half of it.
He got the golden dice. He's got the golden dice.
That's not what, I mean his
Stole
damage,
it.
the damage he just dealt.
So you want to roll... Okay, so I dealt 95 damage.
No, I don't need the damage, I need how many dice did you
Okay,
roll.
so you're rounding up or rounding down?
Rounding down.
So you're going to roll 3d4 and 10d6.
Okay, if you survive this, then you win the bout. 52!
Halved down to 26. So I survive.
All right. And as the explosion settles and the chains begin to sink into the snow beside you, you see the evil version of yourself has
Good thing I
vanished.
cast Fiendish Cloak, because I would have died.
And that, you slowly begin to open your eyes, blinking, finding yourself back in front of the statue.
I just see darkness on the map
However,
with that on okay.
Vadagar, you see that your allies are all currently missing. As we cut to the next bout, which we will go ahead and do Atlan.
All right.
You sent me your sheet. I saw that. Thank you. This is going to be just as hard as Vadagar. Wonderful.
Can you even read it? 'Cause my handwriting.
Let's find out, baby. I haven't checked yet. I haven't.
I'm all pen and paper, bro. I'm old school. I'm an old guy.
All right.
What initiative?
As you open your eyes, Atlan, looking around to see the snowy fields extending infinitely, you see nothing but the copy of yourself, holding your staff, black smoke oozing from their eyes and fingers. As he points the staff at you, and initiative is rolled.
So just a quick question. Does his copy of himself also have a boner right now?
DM might have missed that conversation.
Yeah. I wasn't here.
No, he was here.
No, I wasn't.
Because he totally here when
Shut-
he said
shut the
that
fuck
he
up.
wouldn't see his huge boner.
I was just aiming for a funny die. I didn't want to make it canon.
Your initiative is +2. There we
Awesome.
go. That's what I'm looking for. All right, +2 to your initiative.
Oh, so we're just good for
Yeah, I rolled
forgetting
a
what
18,
happened
so
while we
what
were
did
on
you roll?
break.
Dirty 20, baby.
No, it happened right before we went to break, and then we kept on going with
Also
it after.
dirty 20. I rolled 18.
Yeah.
18 plus 2 is 20.
Oh, so we re-roll because you have the same exact dex modifier. So the only
Are
way
you
to...
sure?
Yeah, I wonder. We re-roll. Wonderful.
All right, 6. Roll better than
natural 20, bitch. Oh wait, that's a shitty.
There you go.
That's a shitty use of a natural 20, actually.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Fuck you.
And you're talking about a guy whose clone did it as a save.
All right, yours is 8. So 6 plus 8. All right, which means the evil clone goes first. All right, let's see what. Okay, I can read it. Kinda. Okay.
You should see my notes, bro.
Okay. To start, he's going to sprint. No. What is it to do your blood wings? Is it a bonus action?
Bonus.
All right. He's going to use his bonus action to summon the blood wings as he begins to glide forward towards you. He's only floating 5 feet in the air. And as he glides towards you, he places the staff right on your chest, and he casts Inflict Wounds. He's going to cast it.
Attack roll.
Inflict Wounds is indeed an
Like
attack
you have
roll.
to reach out and touch.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And he is going to cast it at 3rd level, which means it goes up from
AC 20.
it goes from 3d10 to 6d10.
You're
No,
ahead of yourself. You
No,
have to hit me first.
5d10. Yeah, I'm just making sure I know my
I know.
my
I'm
dice.
just saying.
All right, I'm rolling. Oh shit. What's your spell modifier? Your attack modifier?
AC 20. Oh, I think it's 8 now.
8.
No, spell attack 11.
11. That is 17 to hit.
Miss.
All right. And with that, he ends his turn. And you go.
All right, give me one moment. I'm getting into a mind space here.
To end his turn, he scoffs and he says to you, "I would be a better wife to Gwendolyn than you ever could." And that is the only thing.
Oh,
he
plot
speaks.
twist. No one knew Atlan was a girl.
Oh fuck! Son of a.
I think Atlan's fucking
That's
secrets
okay.
here.
That's okay.
I would be a better.
Hold on.
I would be a better
I think the
husband
players
to Gwendolyn than you ever would. Shut the fuck
players
up,
know
Madigan.
what's about to happen.
But it's been a long time since I've gotten a funny dice. I'm trying here.
Yeah, you take a funny night for that, Madigan. That was good. That was good. That was really
There
fucking
you go.
good.
Oh,
That
good
was
catch.
really.
That was a good catch.
That was really
Definitely
good. Fuck
inspiration.
you. Fuck you, son of a bitch. Okay.
All right, so trying to think of the verbiage. How do I say this? Dodging out of the way of the hand of this malicious clone of himself, Atlan would not want to fight and instead remember something that was given to him a very, very long time ago for maybe just such an occasion. He pulls out the infused stamina pot that Tumnus rolled to him down the hallway when he was making love to Gwendolyn. Do you remember that, DM?
Yes, I do. I remember that you kept this for the exact reason.
And I say, whoa, hey, why are we fighting? We're of the same ilk. Like, perhaps we can sit and think about this. Would you like some tea? And he would, pour out like maybe a little bit into a spare glass and offer it to his clone, and then intend to drink the rest from the vial itself.
He looks to you and he scoffs. Tea? Fucking brainiac. Only thing I want is booze.
Oh, this will fuck you up for sure. I didn't say what kind of tea, did I?
Make me a deception.
Yes. Oh no.
This is
Isn't it instilled
it-
from that
this is-
booze that we found? Isn't it actually booze?
No,
I'm not sure. All I was told was the quote unquote
'Cause it was-
stamina
I remember
potion.
when he found it. I
No,
remember
no,
when
no.
Tumnus and I, because it was Tumnus and I that found it. It was that special type of booze we found at the bar the very first session.
No. That's not okay. So what he has, Mr. Tumnus got by himself. He went to the potion cellar.
Oh.
He went to the potion cellar and he literally was looking for a Viagra potion to help Atlan
Oh.
to help
For all this
help-
time, I was under the impression it was that special bottle of booze we found.
No, it's literally a sex potion that Tumnus bought to give to Atlan to try to drug Atlan to fall in love with him. And then he wasn't even trying to get Atlan to fall in love with him because he didn't know that the potion, that the ambrosia made people fall in love. He just thought it got people drunk, so he was just trying to get Atlan drunk so that he would be not paying attention when Mr. Tumnus robbed everybody at a party that you guys all hosted at the tavern. You all went to this party together. That's when Atlan and Gwendolyn got drunk. Things happened and they got engaged. But yeah,
Well, then on
Oh,
that
but
note,
yeah,
don't I think it's
yeah.
alcohol? Like it fucks you up.
yeah, you know that it's
Then maybe I would have not introduced it as tea. I would have introduced it as like let's have a toast together.
yeah. Still, roll me the deception. The deception. I need the deception for
I
sure.
rolled a 2.
The 2.
I rolled 2.
Oh, well, I gotta roll perception.
I was hoping for persuasion.
Well,
You can roll
Oh,
funny
actually,
dice.
well,
no, shoot,
well.
that's not any better.
Hey, you know what beats a 2? A natural 1. Which is
Snap.
which is fitting because they're supposed to be the polar opposite of you all. Vadagar's was cocky, arrogant, and was careless in battle. Atlan's is unintelligent, macho, and muscular, which means he's also pretty fucking stupid. And he rolls a nat 1 on his perception, and he says, "Oh, give me the booze, man!" And he snatches it from you, and without a second thought, go, 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 he drinks the entire thing, smashes the glass to the ground, and
Alan does
then
the same. He finishes his side of it and smashes the glass. Yeah.
Instantly he begins to blush. His face turns bright red. As you can see, he's definitely drunk. However, looking down,
Oh God!
there is now a rock
I'm
hard
in love with this right now.
boner.
This is not intended to be canon, all right?
As he
Too
looks
late.
to
It was a
you,
joke.
Can't change it.
I wanted
as
a
he
funny
looks to
die,
you.
and now I'm getting a totally different consequence.
as he looks to you,
Talk about way to end a campaign with a bang.
as he looks to you, and he says, "You know, I've always kind of thought I look good in the mirror," and licks his lips.
You know it, and he winks a little bit.
Oh God!
I have a question. Did you just drink from the same thing you gave him?
Yeah.
Can I roll a deception to see if
Oh,
I
no.
take it?
You just drank the liquor of the gods, which makes you fall in
Yep.
love. You drank from this. I didn't realize. I thought you poured something else for
Yep,
yourself.
No,
So
I had a
I-
glass in my hand, and that's what I said. Yeah.
I asked you this question in session 5. Atlan, I need a Constitution save at triple disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh God!
Lowest is a 10. Con is a
You have to be at a 19.
plus 9. 19.
Oh! You meet it. And you,
Yeah.
for the first time, are able to hold yourself back. As he looks to you, but it's not done, as he looks to you, and he says, "What are you waiting for?" And you now make a second one at double disadvantage instead of triple.
Oh.
It's
5
not
plus
a...
9. 14.
Oh. But
Struggle,
this...
struggle.
Oh.
You try. You had
Funny
to
die.
3 times. Oh,
Oh.
you using a funny die?
Yes, sir.
God.
Go ahead. 14 plus
I just
what?
want this to happen. I think this would be funny.
14 plus what?
19.
One last time as he says, "I can tell you're holding back." Just give in as he begins to move his hands towards your face. Only single disadvantage. One more Constitution save.
If I hold on, I'm trying to.
Oh gosh. Stop
I want to
stalling.
pretend.
Stop stalling,
I
make
wanna
the roll.
pretend- No, I want to pretend like I am interested, but then be like, oh no, I can't, I want to
Play
seem
hard
like
to get.
it's not my
If you
fault. Yeah.
if you succeed, you can do that, but you're gonna have to pass this check.
Wait,
Otherwise,
so how many
you're-
dice do you want me to roll?
it's just single disadvantage this time. This is the last one. You
So two
So
dice.
one more 2 dice.
Yep, you have
Yep.
to.
2 makes
That's-
it 11. I'm gonna roll another funny.
Okay.
Oh, the dice have
That's
spoken.
14. I have one more funny.
Fuck.
Nope.
Yes.
I can't believe it. The dice
This is
won it. The dice
amazing.
won it. The dice won it.
Yep,
Because
it's happening.
as it's happening, as his
It's like I
hands,
didn't want to get married. Now I'm
Oh
having
my
sex
God,
with
it's
myself.
happening.
Like,
Everybody
as-
stay calm.
as his fingertips touch your face, Atlan, you break into a cold sweat, and you burst. Your clothes erupting off your body as your clone does the same, and you both drop to the snow, and the scene fades to black, and you
Yeah, thank
won in the strangest way I ever found conceivable.
yes, I'll accept that and no more. Thank you.
I said, talk about ending the series with a bang.
Oh
It
god.
is a bang.
And I
That's for
think the
sure.
only thing that is correct to do in this scenario is as your eyes awaken, Atlan, to your left,
Oh god.
you find an exact version of
A new
yourself.
companion.
Except you notice this version lacks any connection to the weave.
So they have the green name above their head, or
Yep.
so they appear friendly, from what I would understand.
Oh, as soon as you lock eyes, he begins to try to make out with you again.
No, that's not what I mean. I meant like, do I see like the strand from the necromancer
No.
on them or anything?
What I'm saying is you notice he has no magic capabilities. I'm telling you flat out, I'm not giving yourself as a clone. I already learned my lesson with
I
Godak.
don't want that. I don't want that.
I already learned my lesson with Godak. So this is essentially this is a keep at home you. So Gwendolyn is always got company. I don't know, man. He's you, so he's also in
wait,
love with
you
her.
just-
Give
Gonna be
Gwendolyn
a
a
lot of devil's
fuck
three-ways.
toy.
It's awesome because we're about to go to a new zone, so I'm not going to be able to check back. So I'm basically going to leave myself at the tavern.
And they're both
Oh,
madly in love
God.
with you. As
Okay,
Oh,
so like
God.
I'm going to have to
Atlan's
swap
madly in love with
whatever
his
I
clone.
want.
Emmy, please send me
So
your
it's a
character
perfect-
sheet.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
so
that's
in
me. I'm done. I'm muting myself.
the character you made the other day, if you click under the campaign click, you can just click Emmy further up on the list.
Oh, okay, hold on.
It's the same campaign.
Yeah. Let me find your campaign link. Where did you?
So if you go into the character you have there, it's Bruce Lee.
I think I already
If
took
you-
him out, but I got the campaign.
No, he's
link.
in there. He's in there.
Okay. Is he? Yeah,
On
he's
mine.
still. Okay, cool, perfect. Then
Yeah,
I'll
so you
do that.
just click campaign, and then you should be able to scroll up and find Emmy.
Yep, collections, my campaigns. It's called what? D. Yeah, I don't know how. To
Venvedies, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Danish.
I don't know how to pronounce that one.
It translates to the crazies.
Emmy. I am not seeing Emmy anywhere. Oh, there we go. Emily DeForest, right?
Yes,
Okay, perfect.
she's
Alright.
named after a singer.
All right. Well, I just heard a chat. Let me check that real quick. Oh, it was Atlan. Of course it was.
Of course it was.
Of course it was. Continuing. All right, Emmy. As your eyes begin to open, you see the same sights as everyone else. An endless snowy area.
Yeah.
And the only thing is a version of you. Hold on, it's not really in the middle. There we go. It's a version of you.
You mentioned earlier that there was no ego items here, right?
Correct. Your ego items, it's just you, yourself, and I.
So there goes the plan of having the patrons fight. I will roll my initiative.
As you lock eyes with the evil version of yourself. You see her press her forearms together, pushing her bosoms. Oh, hello. We're gonna have a wonderful time, aren't we? As she strums on the guitar and combat begins.
God, yeah.
She's everything you are not.
Remember? Yeah. So a whore.
Flat out said it.
Yeah. So I don't know which one is me. So
Hold on.
remember advantage on the initiative.
Oh, perfect. Thank you for letting me know that.
I should have not said anything, but it has all the items I do. So
All right, which means my initiative is 14. You beat me this. Yeah,
I rolled a 20.
first time that the player goes first. All right, we start with you, Emmy, as she does this, and you see her begin to prepare her magic to assault you. You act.
I will cast Hell's Lash. So I will need a DC 17 con save from the evil Emmy.
Okay. con save. Your con. This is so much nicer. Thank God you have an actual D&D Beyond sheet. It's a 6. It fails.
It fails. So she is so she's wrapped in chains.
Okay. I will go ahead and
Um
just do the black circle for the
Sounds
change.
like she might be into the bondage.
yeah.
Starting off feisty, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely. It was cast as with a pact slot.
I'm
so it's
sorry.
second level.
If I'm doing too much, let me know if I'm making you uncomfortable. I'm just
It's
trying.
fine.
I'm
Nah,
trying
it's
to.
fine.
I'm trying to highlight your polar opposites and everything.
Yeah, I know.
Alan just
No, it's
fucked
fine.
himself, so I think that's not this. This is not that big a deal.
Yeah, this is not that bad. No. So first off, she will take 64 damage, not 7.
What was that? Sorry, repeat that.
6. She will take 64 fire damage, and she's tethered. At the beginning of each of their turn, they take an additional 2d4.
64 damage. Man, holy shit.
So
Oh, fuck. Okay.
64, 6d4.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, say, hold. You just did 64 damage, motherfucker. I thought
So
Vanguard
she
was a
takes-
badass.
She takes 17 fire
Okay.
damage.
That makes more sense. 17 damage. Okay. I see you have a total of
And
72. So. Okay. Okay, you're good.
So she takes 17 fire damage. On the start of her turn, she's tethered, which means she isn't incapacitated. She's just tethered, which it's basically she's
What,
kept by
restrained?
chains. No, it actually isn't. It doesn't impose conditions. Because it's a part of the Illrigger well, it's a part of the Illrigger spell list, but it is available for everyone else. If I was an Illrigger, I could give it disadvantage on the save and everything. But at the start of her turn, she'll take 3d4 damage.
Okay.
And then she can repeat the save on each of her turns. So that's an action. I will bonus action Mantle of Inspiration myself. Using a Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
So I gain 12 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Oh, this is how we're going? Well, let me show you how we handle stuff where I come from. As her voice drops to a deep guttural, like, beast growl as she quickly snaps the guitar over to you, aiming the neck.
Yeah.
I don't know guitar terms.
I think it's... I don't know either. But she does take 10 additional fire damage because it's the start of her turn.
Okay. Oh, I do repeat the save, right?
Yeah, you repeat the save at the end of your turn.
End the turn. Got it. All right. As she snaps over to you and she shoots off a 3rd level scorching ray.
Yeah, a 3rd level scorching ray. So that is 4 rays.
+9 to hit. I roll. Natural 20 in combat. Hell yeah, baby.
Silver barbs.
Fucking right. Yep. Forgot. Yeah, you.
Yeah, I was just waiting for you to not 20. I'm just like, no.
All right. Well.
Advantage to myself, of course.
Of course. Yeah. Well, it still hits because your AC's a fucking 13.
My AC's a lie. Like,
it's not actually 13.
the cake is a lie.
Okay. Well, it's a.
It is a 13. The AC is 13. It does not exist because we're a high level.
Yeah, 19 to hit. 19 to hit. Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
You have to roll a literal 3 to not hit me.
And a 3rd level scorching ray is what? How many?
So you have to roll 4 to hit 4 times.
Right, I have to roll to hit every time. All right, so the first one hits. Second one.
Yeah.
That's even higher. That hits.
Yeah.
Next one. Oh, this one might not actually. This one is 11. That one does not hit.
Okay, so that one does not hit.
Final one. That one also hits. All right. So 3
so that's
of 4. 3 of 4.
Yeah. So 2d6 per ray. So that's 66 damage.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 28 damage. As she blasts you, and then I don't know what bonus actions do you fucking have. Let's find out here.
You know, with bonus
Nothing.
action command shit.
That was at levels. That was a level 6 feature, but I have lost from my because I dropped 3 levels of bard
Uh,
for 3 levels of warlock.
Action, 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 action. Suck a dick, action.
Mantle of Inspiration gives her temporary hit points.
Yes.
That's about what you can use for your bonus action. That or Misty Step.
All right, bonus action, Mantle of Inspiration, 1d8 of temp HP.
You double the amount you roll.
Oh, cool. So 2d8.
No, you roll 1d8 and then you double the number you rolled.
Oh, okay. I'll roll one more again, and I'll take that. 12. That's higher than what I rolled before.
Yep.
All right, 12 temp HP. All right.
It's because it expends a bardic inspiration,
Okay.
and then you roll your
And-
bardic inspiration.
Oh, you
and
said I
double
took an extra
amount.
10 at the start of the turn, right?
Yep.
All right, so let me mark that real quick, and then plus. Okay, there we go. All right. If you see me texting you, I'm keeping track of your health, the health of the character in our chat. So just.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I
Alright.
don't look at that right now.
Your turn.
So it.
and then you roll your save, don't you?
It doesn't do the save, or
Oh yeah, yes. What I roll that? What am I? What's the modifier I add?
con. So it's
Son of a
+2.
bitch. That's it's a 7. It fails.
Yeah. So it's still. So the spell keeps going.
Okay. All right, you're up.
Yes, I am up indeed. As I will cast. I will. What will I do? What will I do? What will I do? I will. I will cast a second level Scorching Ray using my Bard slot. Actually,
Okay.
no, using my Pact slot. So I will roll to hit 3 times. +9. A nat 20.
I have silvery barbs in that 20, obviously. Suck a dick.
Yeah, of course. That still hits, so they all hit, which means I roll 66.
I
She
love
takes 21 fire damage.
As the fire scorches her, you see she doesn't even really react to the pain. As she just looks at you,
No.
she says, "I love it when people give it to me hot."
I'm sure you do, little bitch. As I will bonus action Mantle of Inspiration. No, actually, I will bonus action my potion of greater healing. So 4d4 +4, which means 17 healing.
Okay, 17 temp HP.
Yeah.
Oh, I should point out, because I don't think everyone was here. Make sure you long rested your.
Yeah,
What?
you
No.
did you not long rest your character?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't get told we got a long rest since last time.
Yes. We long
You
for
weren't
this
here when we started again.
Okay.
for this.
okay.
Yeah, for this scenario, everyone long rested. That's my
So
bad.
I had
Yeah, give yourself your shit back and then take back the damage you would have done. You took. Sorry about that.
30, and I started off. I had 12 temp HP.
I
I
can
took
tell you-
19, right?
I can tell you. I can check my history. Hold on.
Yeah.
So 13. Oh no, it just.
Well, then I'm obviously not.
It just tells me.
uh,
Oh, it just tells me 66. It doesn't tell me the actual totals. Just. Ah, that sucks.
I think it was
ignore
Just
19.
reroll 66 or something.
I think it was 19, honestly, and I had 12 temp, so.
That's fine.
So I obviously don't use the potion, so I had 12, so that means it was 7 damage. So then well, I guess that means I have a lot more bardic inspiration to use. Which means I will Mantle of Inspiration again, roll a d8. I gain 4 temporary hit points. And that is my turn, which means it's the start of her turn. So
Alright.
another 3d4, so another 9 fire damage.
Alright, I'll mark that. Alright. Let's see how you enjoy a taste of your own medicine. As she... Healing? No. What the fuck? Why would I say that? That's obviously not what I...
You healing word? Yeah, healing word me, bitch.
Suck... No. As she casts second level Crown of Madness. You must make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, but it is a charm, which means I have advantage.
Okay.
I actually have double advantage from my. I have double advantage from my silvery barb from before.
Ah, correct. Yes.
Weren't you supposed to roll your silvery barbs on your attack roll?
I can add it to 1.
That
to
was
one
your
of
first
them.
roll.
I rolled 3 rays. I rolled 3 rays. It doesn't specify it has to be the first one. Oh wait, it does. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it's your next
Yeah,
attack.
I was gonna
sadly.
say, yeah.
It's your next
So
attack.
you would have used it on that nat 20,
Yeah.
on your nat 21.
It is a +2, but advantage on being charmed. There we go. Well, that's not great. Crown of Madness doesn't really do anything here.
They are charmed. You are charmed for 1 minute.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I see it. Yep.
Yeah. So you're charmed, and now it can tell you to start attacking a creature that's not you.
Yeah.
Okay? And this
Yeah, I
is
see.
obviously not a thing you can do.
So it just ends my turn. I repeat the save, and it ends my turn.
No, I know.
At the end of each.
I know. That's
Oh.
no. I mean, what I'm about to do is obviously something you cannot do. But as her bonus action, you see the evil Emmy snap her fingers as appearing in front of you.
Of course.
1 second.
I love having a high intelligence score. I know exactly what's going. Yeah, called it.
As Emmy laughs and ends her turn.
Okay.
Don't you repeat your saving throw? And didn't you take damage from the thing?
End of its turn. It repeats the saving throw at the end of its turn. So it has, this turn at least, Emmy has to attack Lila.
No, you from your chains or whatever.
Oh, yes,
Yep.
I must make that real quick. So let me do that.
And I believe you are at advantage from silvery barbs, yeah?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yo,
It's,
stop dying.
it's plus 3,
Advantage
right?
+2.
It's plus what? Plus what?
+2.
Oh, and I have advantage?
Yeah. From
okay.
silver wipes.
Oh, right, because I used that. That explains it. Okay. There we go. That's a better roll. Okay, I've broken free.
What'd you roll?
18 was the second roll.
Yeah.
First one
Yeah.
was a 12, and then I was like, that's not gonna beat it.
I can actually still silver barbs that. It doesn't. I can
You're
just
charmed.
not deal damage. I can not deal damage to you. It doesn't specify I can't silver barbed.
Well, you're infatuated with them. You wouldn't want to do anything to hurt them, right?
Well, I'm not actively hurting them.
Yeah, you are, because they take damage from this, which means you would want to release the spell, if anything, since you're charmed.
But I'm using my melee action, and then I'm ending my turn, so I can't stop the concentration.
Look, I'll allow the silvery barbs, and I'll roll one more
Yeah.
time, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
19.
of course that gives
it's
advantage to myself.
it's a 19. So you do get advantage,
Yeah.
but it's advantage on your next attack against Lila. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
As evil Emmy ends her turn and is freed from the constant damage she's taken every goddamn time. Oh, she is bloody. So she is bloody.
Yep. And the roll to hit, it is a 15. That does hit a pixie. I believe. Yeah, they have 15 AC from their. Let me double check.
I'm pretty sure it's that low, man. I don't think you even really need to check.
I'm pretty. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's spot on 15. Because they have five decks. Or plus 5 decks. So yeah, it's 15. But they don't deal damage because I have a minus modifier in strength. It deals 0 damage. I'm not even joking.
Well, you have to at least deal 1 damage. Every attack deals at least 1 damage.
Yeah, it deals 1 plus your strength modifier, but with a minimum of 0. It can't go into the negatives, but it can go into 0. And I have -1 to my strength. That's how D&D does it.
Hold on, let me check something.
You make an attack roll against the target. Your bonus to the roll equals your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus. On a hit, the target takes bludgeoning damage equal to 1 plus your strength modifier. And it can't go lower than 0, because then you would be healing people.
Hold on 1 second. Checking something else real quick. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, doesn't matter regardless. Because
Okay.
even if the creature takes no damage, as you strike Lila with your melee attack, you see her begin to fizzle. You hear her screams as the illusion is still cut away.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. And then I repeat the save with double advantage because of silvery barbs.
Correct. Wisdom 17.
So +2, and then another roll. Up, they both succeed, so I'm not even gonna roll an extra one.
I'm gonna silvery barbs, obviously.
Okay, so then I have to roll the next one.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that fails.
Woo!
Total of 9. And then I end my turn.
All right. And evil Emmy begins to take her turn. As for her action, she casts Do you have... Yeah, cause fear. I thought I saw this. 2nd level cause fear, which means I have 1 2nd level spot left, and I am out of those.
Why are you upcasting it?
I'm not. Oh, is it am I upcasting it?
It's a 1st level spell. You don't need to upcast it.
Oh, yeah.
It gives an extra target.
Yeah. I didn't see it.
Please.
I didn't see it.
Upcast.
Eat my ass. I didn't see it on the 1st level spells. As, yes.
You also do remember, you do have 5 2nd level spell slots. 2 packed and 3 bard.
Hold on. I need to check something. Oh, hold on.
I have 2 packed slots.
Never mind. Hold on. I don't think I actually do this. Yeah, never mind. I don't actually do that because they're both concentration and you can't hold double concentration yet.
No.
Sadly, I can't do that. Oh well. You know what? Instead, fuck you. Just good at for her action. Since I used her bonus action to create 1, fuck you. Logic would mean her action could create more than 1.
Yeah.
As 2 giant Lilas appear in front of you, and evil Emmy commands you to attack.
It's the fucking mental warfare.
Either one. And ends her turn. And it goes to you.
Yeah. So I roll. +2. Misses.
Alright. You miss. But even as you go you strike, and you almost like, don't even strike true. You essentially, you're trying to break free of the control, knowing that you don't want to do this. You miss almost on purpose. But as you're missing, suddenly Lila is in exactly the position where your hand is going and strikes. and she screams and disappears as tears begin to well across your face.
Yeah. Okay. I'm surprised she hasn't tried to seduce me yet. That would be exactly what they would do if it's the opposite of Emmy.
Oh, she's torturing you. I
Uh,
figured that was the. I mean, yeah, she's coming
No,
off
Emmy has no qualms with torture at all.
Really? Oh,
Not at all.
damn. Good to know.
Yes.
Emmy didn't come off that way.
Oh no. Well, she's a gentle soul. She wants to help people, but she will torture bad people.
Well, yeah, but you would never torture a
That's
good
a change
person.
when you changed your character.
Yeah.
Really, that was a change that happened when you changed your character.
Well,
That
she
thing inside
just
you's evil.
took a warlock deal.
Yeah.
She
Alright.
is very morally gray.
Did
She
you
just
break-
help people.
Did you break
Yeah,
free?
I rolled my wisdom save. No, it's a 5.
You still failed. All right.
Yeah.
As your turn ends, and evil Emmy's turn begins, as as she uses her action to begin commanding the Lila to float around you. Help me, Emmy, help! I'm stuck. I can't. I have to do whatever she says. Please, just free me.
You're already an illusion. Calm down.
As evil Emmy's turn ends and your turn begins.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm just math because it lasts. Because Crown of Madness lasts for a minute, and it's been 3 rounds, so that's 7 left. There we go. Just to keep track of it.
Yeah.
So attack. There's not even a point rolling because it's gonna hit.
Mm-hmm. And as you raise
Right.
your hand to strike, trying your hardest not to strike the
I just-
illusion, it still hits.
Yeah.
As the Lila screams, saying, "Why?" And then disappearing as evil Emmy cackles in the back.
Yeah.
Repeat the save.
There we go. At some point, you'll run out of first level spell slots.
Silvery bars, baby! That's the third one. I've got, no, that's the
I
third.
mean, it'll fail either
Oh,
way because I rolled
actually-
a 12.
Yeah, I've got one left. I've got one silvery barbs left, so.
Well, there's an out 20 wasted, but I rolled a 12, so I knew it would fail.
Okay.
Um,
With that,
so that makes it.
comes back to evil Emmy's turn.
Yep.
As she begins to walk towards you.
Yo, she teleports.
I mean, I dragged her slowly.
Yeah,
on my
I
screen.
know, but it on my screen it just teleported. Boink.
As she once again. Oh, actually. Oh, but they're both concentration. Oh, that sucks. Oh, this isn't though. As she casts mirror image, creating 3 clones of herself surrounding you. As they all surround you,
Yeah.
you hear them all begin to repeat the same words. We'll never be good enough. We'll never accomplish enough. We'll be forgotten upon the Sword Coast. We'll let everyone down just like Lila. We'll get everyone killed just like we got Lila killed. And all in unison, they say, and you know what? I think we enjoy every moment of it. As she ends her
Yep.
turn.
Okay. So I have to hit one of them.
Yep. So she commands you to strike the one to your right.
Not 20.
You nat 20 on yourself, striking your own image in the face, killing yourself.
So I need to roll a d6 for each of them. Cause
Don't
it does
worry.
specify.
Don't worry. Just you hit the one on the right.
Uh,
There's so extra. We don't need to do that.
it isn't though, because there's a chance I can hit her. Because that's what she specified. Anyways,
yes, but you can't harm the with the charm. You can't bring harm to the actual person. So
true.
we'll say they counter each other.
So I fail.
6 out of 10, Cream. 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
5 out of 10.
No, it's on 5 out of 10 on her turn now. Because it's going to be her turn. Because I just.
Oh, I thought you were saying this fight's mid. 6 out of 10.
No, it's the fucking. No, it's the fucking counter.
Gonna run out of spell slots and end up being a fist fight.
It is.
I fucking love this. All right.
Look, if I was still a full bard, we'd be polymorphing each other and using vicious mockery. That's about it.
As Evil Emmy's turn begins, they all begin to taunt you once again. That's exactly what we want to do, isn't it? Just punch ourselves in the face so we can ignore our problems. Forget they exist because we know, and all in unison, we'll never be good enough. As Emmy's turn end. And you begin.
Yeah.
As she commands you to strike the one on the left.
So I hit the one on the left, I guess. Or do I still need to roll actual to hit here?
You don't bother. Like once again,
Okay.
you're striking. And as you hit yourself, you hear your own screams and cries, begging yourself to do better. I really thought you would break free by now. I really thought. You know what? We continue. It rides. Bro, Emmy is gathering emotional damage.
That's what bards do. What do you mean?
All right.
Oh my god, I've rolled 3 and 5 or 2 and 5 so many times now.
It's Evil
That's the
Emmy's,
4th time.
As Evil Emmy's turn comes again, they begin to speak. See, it feels so good just to end yourself. You're awful. You're garbage. Just stop existing. As once again they speak in unison as their turn ends, and she commands you, strike the one behind you.
Yep. I don't have a choice, so I do.
And as
so I hit the.
Yep, and as you strike the one behind you, and their body drops to the ground, only the last one in front of you, the real one remaining.
Oh my god, it's just like that video game, The Last of Us.
She slowly reaches to her side, grabbing a dagger that you've never seen before, raising it up. She then proceeds.
I do have daggers in my inventory.
Ah, yes. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. And one of the daggers that you never see yourself use, but you have in your inventory. She pulls from her side as she looks to you and says, "You know what? I'll give you the win out of pity. But remember, this is just what you do best." As she then takes the dagger and slits from side to side, dropping to the ground, dead.
Okay, how many wisdom saves do I need to make to not be traumatized by this?
And how much psychic damage do you take?
And how much psychic damage, yeah.
Emmy, when we return for next session, because we're going to be wrapping up here, we're going to continue with Nessa and Gadok next time, and then we will, that's when we'll get to the actual final fight, which will wrap up the ending. You will actually be rolling a D100 from a trauma table that my friend has and will be sending me.
Oh, great. I think I was this this one. Yeah.
Yep. So with that, shit. Actually, we have 9 viewers. Do you guys want to just wrap? Y'all want to do Godox and Nessas now? We've got 9 people watching.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, I've got
I
time.
definitely
If
would
you've
like to.
got time, fucking go ahead.
Yeah, we could wrap
They
it up
just
right
They
got
now.
deserve
the
it.
most boring finale ever. Like they just sat through and me just hitting herself.
I have to go soon anyway, so.
Okay.
Nessa, are you
Nessa,
okay with
Nessa,
waiting to
do
go
you want
last?
do you want to go next, real quick,
I
Nessa,
mean-
so you can get going?
I mean, I have to go.
You need to go like right now. Okay, that's completely fine then. So we'll go ahead and we'll run next time then.
Yep.
All right.
Like that, I'll go.
I will say
We do
we'll
Kodak and then-
just yeah, no, I want Nessa to be here. Nessa actually has to leave, so let's go ahead and do the wrap ups. That way Nessa can be here for
Yeah.
Godak and everything, and we can do it right. And if
Mm.
everyone here watching likes this content and wants to come check out, make sure to tune in next Sunday to see the ending of this season 1 finale. With that, we're going to be wrapping up here. So I hope everyone watching has enjoyed today's episode. If you did, and you haven't already, please make sure to tap that notification bell so you're alerted every single time we upload or go live to the channel. Make sure to smash that subscribe button. Join the Orphan Guild as a fellow adventurer. It helps us more than you could ever imagine. Of course, make sure to also smash that like button and leave a comment down below as to your favorite part of today's session. I've been your host, the D&D Orphan, signing off. Everybody, say goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Goodbye.
And we will see all of you in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.